Hey, we are here with a fun little side story for Terra Invicta, which will not be posted until the future because there are some spoilery things that are going to happen in this side story that I don't want my players to find out about. And, it's not like they would actually watch these because they typically don't. But just in case they did or heard about it, or just in case, honestly, I probably don't want this spoiled for the audience anyway, either. The people who've been watching along with Terra Invicta, such as Joshua Lang, and other fun people who give on Patreon. But we're going to do a little bit of a blast from the past here. So we have Connor, David, and Jared all returning to Terra Invicta side stories. And we have my good friend Lance also joining us.
Good friend.
Yeah. To try to, we're gonna reunite the party a little bit here. Kind of bring the team back together, the old Savage Tide crew. I asked Seth if you happened to be free tonight, and he said no. Just thought I'd throw it out there for him just to see if he was. But we have at least four of us. And we're going to kind of relive a moment that these players have experienced in the time they played through the Savage Tide adventure path.
Curious if I'm going to remember
except
this.
Actually Jared. Jared wasn't here for this. This was when he was gone. During that period when he was in Milwaukee. Yeah. But we're gonna kind of relive it from a different perspective. And I think it'll be pretty amusing. So to kind of frame the situation for us, Damien Estrada and Nestor Sumel, friends over drinks that have kind of developing friendship that's been happening in Calabar over drinks, as both of those characters, unbeknownst to the other, had secret vendettas against the Crimson Fleet, the pirate armada in this region, because their families were both killed by the Crimson Fleet, and you realize this when Damien, I think, or maybe Nestor, one of you, I'll say what you learned, and you guys can tell me which one of you actually found this out and told the other person. But one of you found out that there is a shipment arriving in Kraken's Cove, a secret pirate cove that is used as a smuggling operation, right? And there happens to be a nobleman turned criminal named Vanthus Vanderboren, who is planning a sting against the pirates of Kraken's Cove. He's hiring some mercenaries to go help him with this sting. And that means if you hired yourselves on to Vanthus as mercenaries, you could get closer than you've ever been before to one of the most important operations in this region of the Crimson Fleet and strike at not their very heart, but, maybe a hand, cut off one of their hands, put some fear of God into them. And so which one of you found out this information? Which one of you talked to Vanthus and found out this was happening?
I feel like this would be Damien.
Yes, I have Thieves' Cant, so yeah. I suspect that if it was a hidden pirate cove, it seems probably like a thing I would have found out.
Yep. Yeah, I forgot you're a rogue in this version. Yeah. He's like Swashbuckler, because Swashbuckler is like a archetype of rogue in this version.
I also love that subclass. It's one of my favorites.
That's actually what Rachel is right now.
Nice.
Oh, it's so good. It's like, what if you're a rogue? Just always had sneak attack.
Yeah, always have sneak attack. It's really great. Yeah.
Sounds good to me. Yeah,
so,
it's great.
Yeah, you told Nestor about this, and that was probably when Nestor revealed himself that oh, hey, I also have a vendetta against the Crimson Fleet. I'll join you. So however that happened, you guys hired...
Maybe we found him independently, and that's how we met each other.
Yeah. Well, I was thinking that you guys probably knew each other before this point, so there's a built-up rapport. So you don't go on a sting operation with someone you've never met before, right?
You were the guy at the bar. We were talking. Yeah. Why are you around this corner looking at the port?
Yeah.
What's going on?
Yeah.
Exactly. But yeah, you guys are on your way to Kraken's Cove with Vanthus Vanderboren. And we'll find out where Pottle and Djembe, how Pottle and Djembe, well, okay, I'll at least reveal this much. Pottle and Djembe, the last time we did a side story, were on a mission to go join the Crimson Fleet.
Oh, good. PvP already.
And they ended up in Kraken's Cove. So that is what happened here. And so you guys are gonna meet up in Kraken's Cove.
We have to sail there, though. We have to take all those sessions to get there.
Yeah, we have to spend 12 sessions getting there first.
Yeah.
No, we are gonna immediately skip through all of that.
Horribly defame a noble on the way, you know.
I was thinking about the seaweed monster.
Yeah, just don't grapple it. You'll be okay.
So I guess to give you guys to frame the situation for Pottle and Djembe, so you guys brought a child to the Kraken's Cove. Remember this?
How very responsible of you.
Little child you found in the woods, about to be eaten by a witch. And
was it Pottle?
You saved her. No.
Oh, okay.
It was an actual human child.
We found Pottle on Parrot Island.
Yes. Yeah, you should honestly, David, you would really enjoy listening to that session. It was a blast. I just listened back through it and it was so funny.
Oh man. And
then so Seth joined us for that one too and was playing Striker and was leading them to Kraken's Cove, right? Because that's his thing. And I think because of the way that this has shaken out, I think we'll say that Striker decided not to join the Crimson Fleet and hike it back to Calabar. He did his job. He got you guys here, and he's headed out. He doesn't want to deal with this child situation anyway.
Do you have a plan for when we meet and immediately try and murder each other? Just curious.
Well, so the thing is, yes, I do. Yes.
Okay, good.
Because the thing is, like, you're gonna wait for Vanthus to cause the disturbance first, right?
Sure.
Well, because that's the best. That would be the best time to actually do something, right? Yeah. But so Pottle and Djembe, I just have a question for you. So how did we can skip through most of what happened there, but just kind of like in brief, what did you guys do when you reached Kraken's Cove and you were trying to convince them of like, we want to join the pirates and whatnot? I think you had an inkling that this child could have been the child of one of like the captains of the Crimson Fleet.
Mm-hmm.
What do you think went down there? What would you have tried?
I mean, just like, we saved the captain's baby. Let us in.
Yeah, so I think probably what happened is you guys got hired by the Crimson Fleet, quote unquote, but you weren't given a ship, and instead you were basically made to be like the servants of this cove. To clean merchandise and do all the dirty jobs that nobody else wants to do in this cove. And so maybe you've been doing that for like a week or two or something, right? And you're just like, oh, man, you're just tired of it, right? You're done with it. And that's kind of the situation for both of these pairs of characters when we zoom in. So I think what we see is a, sheltered cove, a couple of large, caravels and galleons and stuff, kind of anchored in the cove. And we see maybe one of them, the nameplate is the Sea Wyvern. We kind of skip over it and don't pay any attention to it after that. And we focus on a ship called the Slippery Eel, which is the ship that all of you happen to be on at this time. And we zoom in on a conversation that's happening between a dark-haired woman who is wearing like loose black clothing and then like a leather jacket over it. So think Elizabeth Swann in Pirates of the Caribbean 3. Remember that like kind of studded jacket that she had, the like kind of Chinese looking thing in Pirates of the Caribbean 3? Well, if you don't, it's all good. But something like that, where it's like it's not an actual, like, it's not armor or anything, but it's like a kind of like a vest jacket thing you throw over the clothing. And so she looks piratey. And she has like a rapier in a sheath and maybe a scar or two on her face, and she's talking to Vanthus. And so Vanthus is a handsome dark-haired man with a goatee. I think honestly, probably Johnny Depp would play Vanthus in this version of everything. Right? But he's like less kind of funny and weird and more like the kind of dangerous. He has a dangerous vibe about him. Kind of conniving, deceitful danger about him. And he is wearing probably just like not noble clothing, but like the flashy sort of pirate clothing. And he is flanked by some mercenaries, a couple of which are people we don't know and it's kind of skip past, but we also see Damien and Nestor amongst them. So the two of you are on Vanthus' side, and then we look over at the woman's side, and this woman, as we hear from the conversation, is named Sayori. She's called Sayori the Tempest. She's like a high up captain in the Crimson Fleet. She is flanked by some goons, including a half-orc with a scar down his face, wearing a bandana, holding a scimitar. Maybe not holding it right now, but having one. And then she's also flanked by Pottle and Djembe. Right, so they're on the other side of this conversation. And go ahead and take a moment to like describe yourselves and what you're doing as they're like. Basically, they're negotiating, right? They're talking about prices. They're talking about like, they're haggling over prices and stuff. One thing or another that Vanthus is supposedly wanting to buy or sell. But Damien and Nestor, it's just a ruse for what he's actually going to do, which is dump a bunch of whale oil into the harbor, into the cove, set it on fire, and then pluck the loot from the ships
nice.
As the people burn.
I guess I don't need these bombs that I bought then. That was my plan. But I guess if he's going to do it, I'll do it.
Yeah, he's already going to do it. But yeah, go ahead and describe yourselves. What do you, what do we see from the pairs on either side?
Which pair do you want to start?
Let's go ahead and start with Pottle and Djembe.
I mean, I imagine we're swabbing the poop decks since they don't
right.
respect us.
Yep.
We're on Vanthus's ship, right?
You're on Sayori's ship. Sayori the
okay.
Tempest. Yeah. So Vanthus,
and she's part of the Crimson Fleet?
She is part of the Crimson Fleet, yep.
And the Crimson Fleet is the one David hates.
Yes. And Nestor, yeah. And Lance. Yeah.
I was going to say, me too.
Who is Vanthus part of, then?
Vanthus is a freelancer. He used to work for a thieves guild called the Lotus Dragons, but has kind of left them for now
so
to kind of pursue his own stuff.
What you're saying is we're about to kill an old player character.
An old player character?
Sayori, isn't she?
Oh yeah. Sayori is a side story character from Terra Nullius. Yes. Mm-hmm.
Well, I feel bad about killing her and taking her ship, which I imagine is
good luck
a
doing
plan
that.
I have discussed with Pottle beforehand.
Okay. Yeah, so you guys are like swabbing the deck and then like kind of glancing up every once in a while. So both sides of the situation are planning on having something go on during this. Very nice, very nice. So yeah, I mean, Pottle, do you have anything to add to that description?
Nope.
Cool. Yeah, cool. I think Pottle, you interact at one point during this like shot we see with a kind of lemur monkey looking thing. And this guy is named Navesh Wyvernsting, and he's just been giving you crap since you got here.
Man,
right?
What an extra name.
He's like the other short, like small race in this situation, and so he's just decided to lord it over the fact that he's like a respected member of Sayori's crew, and you're the person who gets to swab the deck.
Is he like a quarter of an inch taller?
Probably. Yeah. And he can fly too. He has like little glider wings.
Oh, wow.
So he's like
so cool.
Probably like half hanging off of the mast, like harassing you, Pottle, as you're swabbing the deck.
That'd be a really useful thing to do on a ship.
You missed a spot.
I slit his throat. And
roll initiative.
I whispered
to Pottle, we're going to kill him the hardest.
Cool.
I thought you'd be like, I found it, and then mop his face with a mop. But no, you're just like, I kill him.
Cool. And we pan over and we see Damien and Nestor. And what do we see from you guys?
Damien is he's kind of like rough shaven. He's not quite clean shaven. And he's got sort of a strong jaw and blonde hair. He's got a big coat with it's an ornate coat, maybe magical, maybe not. Mm. He's got two rapiers, one which has a weirdly an unusually shaped blade because it's vicious, which I think makes it crit on a 19, if I remember right.
Either that or I think it when you get a critical, it does extra damage. I think that's what it is.
Oh, I mean, that sounds better to me. And then another rapier, which is clearly magical, but I don't remember how. I don't remember if we described.
Oh, that's the one that
what it looked like.
You forged, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think we ever figured out what magical properties it had or what it looked like.
I mean, as of right now, I think it's, as I recall, it is a +1 sword with the ability to do whatever you needed to do for the plot, because it was the plot device for our last one. So it's probably got some latent magical power somewhere that I haven't unlocked.
Yeah.
But yeah, so maybe it has a bunch of like carved runes along the blood groove, but they're all dull. They don't do anything yet.
Yep.
And he looks like he knows he's cool, and that's about it. Yeah.
What about you, Nestor?
Nestor is.
Do you like the token I got for you?
I do.
Okay.
He looks a lot like me, but more handsome.
I gotta find
hardcore. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm trying to figure out how to change my avatar. That's what I've been working on this whole time, is how to be able to change it over.
That's awesome.
Hey, Nestor has a very chiseled jaw, has a goatee, blue eyes, red hair, a red cloak that goes over his broad shoulders down to the ground. From time to time, you can see a glimpse of the armor underneath, which gives slightly glittery tone from time to time if somebody is to peer really closely at it. But other than that, it gives off the appearance of black light armor and just some black leather pants and boots.
Yep. Perfect.
Started looking at your character sheet, Lance, and I saw you had 12 strength. I was like, I have 12 strength. And you have 18 dex. I was like, I have 18 dex. And then you have 13 constitution. And I was like, I have 13 constitution. Yeah. And then I was like, do we have all the same exact stats? But we don't. The intelligence, wisdom, and charisma are different.
I thought you were going to say, and then I realized I was looking at my own character sheet.
No. That would have been amazing. But yeah, no, the second three are different. But I was like, we have the exact same score for the first three. And I was like, if these are all the exact same score, I'm going to lose my marbles.
I haven't even looked at my character sheet till you brought it up.
Oh, yeah.
Like I said, I've just been trying to figure out how to change my avatar.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I saw your Roll20 avatar as the Jawa with lightsabers. And I
found our old Savage Tide thing. So I was like, oh, I'll use that image. But then I saw that there was already a character image. I was like, oh, I can't go against the story. Yeah.
So good.
Cool.
All right, anyways.
So we hear Vanthus saying, and that should about do it. I trust that you're happy with the deal here we've made, Siri. And he holds out a hand, and Siri grunts. She says, I suppose so. I'll have these maggots load the cargo onto your ship as soon as they can. Bottle, Djembe, you're on cargo duty. She shakes his hand. Yeah, and so I think the party start to kind of disband, and there's there's going to be definitely some minutes of calm and in betweenness before Damien and Nestor, Vanthus is going to drop the whale oil in the hold. So what do we see from you guys? Where do you guys go off to? I mean, I assume Pottle and Djembe begrudgingly go and start lifting boxes.
For now.
Yeah. I think Damien's kind of impatient. He walks over to Estrada and he's like, so when do we give up this ruse?
You mean Nestor?
Whispering, obviously.
You said I walk over to Estrada, which is your last name.
Oh my gosh, my brain's not with me today. Sorry. To Vanthus. There you go.
Oh, to Vanthus. Okay.
Shocked that I remembered his name, honestly. So bad with names. Yeah.
So he smiles wickedly at you and he says, all in good time, my friend, all in good time. This whole burning people alive in their own boats thing, it's the best way to make money yet. I wish I would have thought of it years ago.
Speaking of which, how much was it per head again?
Like for the mercenary payment.
Yeah.
He said we'll get to the payment once we figure out exactly how much they have in the holds here. I hear that there's a particularly valuable artifact, a giant black pearl. I'm hoping we'll at least get our hands on that.
Do I know anything about that? I assume I don't.
Black Pearl?
I don't think there's any possible way you could.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, let's hope pearls aren't.
Oh, you mean outside the character?
Yeah. Let's hope
For inside.
the pearl is fireproof, I suppose.
I haven't heard of pearls to melt easily, but don't worry. The whale oil shouldn't burn down the ships entirely until it's been flaming for some time. I'm just hoping the chaos will allow us to make a quick dash with the goods.
Gotcha. Well, let me know when it's time to have the fun.
He nods. Patience, patience. It is a virtue, as my dear sister Lavinia always says. And then he walks away.
Yeah, I'm like, wow, good thing mercenaries are such virtuous folk. And I turn around.
Cool. So we just see Pottle and Jembe like loading some boxes into like a rowboat for them to take to their other ship. And yeah, I mean, if there's any other conversations or whatever you guys want to have in this kind of intermediate time, otherwise, we can just skip forward to like the chaos starting. But
like Nestor takes Damien over around the corner. It's just like, so do we have a plan? I've never been this close to him before. It's hard to not string my bow and just take him out right now.
Wait, do I know who him is?
who are you talking about, Nestor? Just so we're all on the same page.
Vanthus.
So
Sorry.
you wouldn't have a vendetta against Vanthus. I know. It would be so nice if you could have a vendetta against Vanthus because we all hate him. But
I don't know anything about Vanthus.
as of right now, Vanthus is actually just a freelancer. He has no connection to the Crimson Fleet.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Got it.
So
Yeah,
I mean,
he's just the person who brought us along, right?
Yes,
Basically,
exactly.
to do
You're
this.
working
He
for
actually,
him right now.
Hired us. Yeah.
He's literally doing a sting against the Crimson Fleet right now, so you have no reason to like doubt him at all. So I mean, but you could literally have just changed the sentence to be like them, right? Like just
Right.
them in general, the Crimson Fleet, the pirates here.
Sorry.
You're good.
Please, just give me somebody to aim my bow at.
I know the feeling, Nestor. You said we had to wait until they set everything on fire, but I mean, it's sort of hard to stab a person that's burned to death, don't you think?
It's true.
Not going to make any money if the fire does all the work. Not going to be any satisfaction in that.
There's more to life than money, though. You and I both know that, Damien.
Yeah, the other part's satisfaction. There's no satisfaction other than them all burned to death. Come on. Let's go start the trouble ourselves. He can set the fire on his own. He doesn't need our help for that. I don't know the first thing about that. I got some bombs. Let's set a bomb.
Just keep me posted, okay?
All right.
You're the one person here I trust.
Yeah, you too. Well, hey, if you're going to go off the reservation and start killing people, don't leave me out of it, all right?
I only kill those that are worthy of my killing.
Oh, well, I'll kill the rest of them, yeah?
Very nice, very nice. What's the conversation between... Oh, go.
Give you a fist bump.
Yeah. What's the conversation?
No, we have to do the arm lock.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
What's the conversation between Pottle and Jembe as you guys are... What's the like contrast we see from that scene, right?
How do they expect me to even lift these things? I'm about as big as these boxes are.
And then Navesh, like from over your shoulder, just says, I don't know how he would harass you here, but he would try to harass you some way. I think he walks over and he grabs one and then chucks it into the boat and he just says, I guess it's that 1/4 inch that makes all the difference, isn't it? And then he walks away.
They say there's a huge difference between 4'11" and 5 foot,
Exactly. Yeah. Except in this case, it would be like 2'9" and 3 foot.
Right. Well, the real joke is that the difference between 5'11" and 6 foot is huge. But yeah sure. I didn't go down far enough. I didn't realize how small he was. Oh, cow.
Yeah, Pottle is
Something I
3
should-
feet tall.
I was going to ask, so this is just like a magical world that sort of is in the shape of Earth.
So
and
yeah, basically
Poddle is still Poddle.
Poddle is still Poddle. I think he's originally from South America, where most
remember
of
right,
That kind of
only-
stuff is
Only draconic races are still non-human, right? For the most part. Is that right? Or am I wrong?
No, I mean elves,
Like, as far
dwarves, halflings, they all exist.
Oh, what am I thinking of?
You're probably thinking of Saragon.
Oh,
in
yeah.
Chrome
That's
Inquisitors,
right.
yeah.
My bad. Too many fantasy
Yeah,
markers
yeah.
getting crossed.
But yeah, basically it's just like I took like all the different like regions of Earth and like gave them fantasy races that most of the people there are. And yeah, so like elves are mostly Asian, Dragonborn are mostly Middle Eastern, but the history up to 1492-ish was pretty much more or less the same as Earth history, except just with dragons flying around instead. But things have started. We already did a whole campaign in this universe before the second one here.
Okay.
And so things have changed since then. But yeah, magic and other races and stuff exist in an alternate.
good to
Earth.
know.
Yeah. Right now it's 1650, I think, in the timeline. So yeah, golden age of
Oh.
piracy for sure. You're on the West African coast right now.
When do I get a gun?
You can buy a gun.
Cool.
Seriously, there's
Look
guns.
up the
There's
rules for
gunpowder.
those.
Yeah.
Why do you need a gun when you could have a bow and arrow?
One takes a lot less training. to
Okay,
use.
Katniss Everdeen.
Look, I don't roll 20s every time I roll the dice right now.
Or Hawkeye.
I am the Hawkeye of this
Yeah.
series.
Cool. Yeah. So I mean, Poddle, do you say anything to Navesh when he harasses you like that?
Can you tell me what he said again?
He said he lifted up one of the boxes himself, put it in there, and said, "I guess it's that quarter inch that makes all the difference, eh?" And then he walks away
That's
because he's
funny.
like a quarter inch taller than you. So.
I kill him. No, I'm just kidding, guys. Don't
In
worry.
Poddle's brain, we've just been seeing these scenes play out, and then he's just like standing there clenching his fist.
Is he,
He just
is he
drops a
still on
box
the
on his
rigging?
head.
Say again.
Or is he still on the rigging, or is he nearby?
He probably goes back up in the rigging. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. He can like
definitely
climb
wasn't
and
gonna
glide.
accidentally
So
drop the box on him.
yeah, he doesn't want to be anywhere near you guys when you're actually angry at him. So, Jembe, you say anything?
I'll let you kill him. I'll let you finish him. Jembe's just he's fed up.
Yeah.
He was looking for adventure. He had the whole starting of a pirate crew, and they're all gone now. Connor's the only one who stayed by his side.
Yeah. Probably true. Yep. Duncan might be around here somewhere still, but yeah.
Duncan, Idaho?
Duncan Gallagher, the Nate's
Yeah, they're
the
not
version of
offering-
Nate's character in this universe.
Right. The giant-blooded
Dwarf. Yeah.
Yeah.
Giant-blooded half dwarf.
With like dragon ancestry or something. I don't know.
I think it was just fire giant, but yeah.
Okay.
He was a half dwarf, half human, half dwarf with fire giant blood.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I mean, if he's around, that would be helpful when we try to kill everyone.
I think he's probably still around. I mean, I think the other two probably
Okay.
definitely left.
Yeah.
But cause they're too smart to want to be swabbing decks all day. Cool. Yeah. So we see you guys grumbling and stuff, and then unless there's
Time's approaching.
any other conversation, I think we just see Vanthus like look at some of his mercenaries and then nod to them, and then look at you two, Nestor and Damien, and nod to you guys, and the time is at hand to start the pouring of whale oil into the cove. So what do you guys do? Is this a task that you handle with relish, Nestor, or is this one that you're like sort of iffy about?
Definitely don't feel good about the way that we're going about this.
Mhm.
Seems like overkill, and also seems I feel like my heart is heavy knowing that this is the way that we're going to do things. Seems cheap. It seems there are better ways to do this.
I forgot how much Nimlar was the Katara of the party until just now.
I'm back.
Yeah. Cool. What about you, Damien? When did you get a chance to pipe back in?
Sorry, 1 second. Ruth asked
Okay.
me a question.
So, Nestor,
I'm just pouring this
Yep.
reluctantly over the edge.
Mm-hmm. And I think like you've chosen a moment to do it that like there aren't a whole bunch of people on the deck right now. It's probably only Navesh, and he's like up in the like crow's nest. And then we see this happening. And when David gets back, he can describe exactly like what his character doing during that period.
I'm just I'm always aware, looking at the crow's nest, just ready for somebody to jump so I can catch him.
Yeah.
Because that's what I do.
Right, of course. And so we see Navesh though at one point pop his head over and like suddenly see that you're doing this, and he just says, "Hey!" And that's when things start to go a little crazy. So I think probably the best scenario in this situation, the best way to do this is just to put all your characters on this little boat map and roll initiative and see what happens. Let me see if I can drag everybody over easily.
You're so organized.
I try. Oh, yeah. Okay, there's Damien and Nestor, and you guys can place yourselves wherever you would like to be on this boat.
Oh, I get the joke, Caleb. I get it. Bottle's too small to have a token. I get it. Ha ha ha.
There he is, right there.
Oh, look at the little guy.
Assuming I was just throwing something over the side, so I'd probably be
Yep.
around
Yeah, go ahead.
there. Over there.
Connor placed his token on the exact same spot.
Where's the cargo? I guess this. Looks, no, that's quite literally the.
You were probably
I was like, that looks like a box.
Yeah, you were probably just on the other side of the boat from Nestor.
Oh, you mean? Oh, okay, yeah. All right.
All right.
Sounds good.
Those are you two.
We're not on the same boat as
How?
those two, are we?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yes. Well,
and how long have we been on this boat, by the way?
You haven't actually been on this boat. I think probably what happened is you've been working in Kraken's Cove for a while, and you probably finally got permission to go on a ship just recently when Sayori stopped in here, and like she just showed up. You managed to plead your way to join her crew. She's still making you swap the deck and move cargo though, but you're like, there is a glimmer of hope where it was like, okay, we could actually get off this place. But so the ship hasn't left yet, right? They just showed up. But in theory, if you didn't do anything and nothing bad happened, you would go off with this ship, with Sayori as the captain. But obviously that is not what's in the cards for today.
Pottle, you look ferocious in this universe as opposed to the old version.
Oh yeah, thank you very much.
There he is. All right, so if everyone wants to go ahead and click on their token, and then while it is selected, go to their character sheet and click the initiative button. We can get everybody in the order here. I'll go ahead and roll for Damien. Go. Oh, wow. 23. Nice job, David. And then Pottle, we're just waiting for you on initiative.
I clicked on my token, but it said no valid token was selected. So I don't know.
Well, I just rolled it and you got a 23, so.
Oh, okay, never mind. Thanks.
Pottle, you had there you go.
Did I do it?
Cool.
Oh, there we go.
Cool. All right. So, I guess, Damien goes first, but he is currently in a conversation.
Yeah, sorry, what's up?
You're good. So you'd be going first. You and Nestor just, you were starting to pour the whale oil into the harbor, into the cove. And then Navesh Wyvern Sting, that little lemur monkey thing up in the crow's nest, looked down and saw this and shouted out, "Hey!" And we rolled initiative. So you guys can basically do whatever. The whale oil is already in the harbor. You can basically just drop a torch down there and it'll go on fire.
Sure. Okay. Well, I'll throw a bomb instead at something. Why don't I do that?
Okay,
That'll count. Is there somebody I can throw a bomb at that is next to the oil? Or
Yes, let's say for amusement's sake, let's say actually that Djembe and Pottle, you probably weren't actually on the deck. Let's say you maybe are just coming back up from the deck. You've already put all the cargo in a rowboat, and there are some of Vanthus's or some of maybe the other crew members of the slippery eel were rowing the boat to Vanthus's ship. Right? So you guys are still on this ship. And so Damien, there is like a rowboat full of the goods that Vanthus pretended to get. I mean, you probably don't want to actually destroy that unless you don't care about Vanthus getting his goods.
well, I mean, I still want to get paid. So
yeah, exactly. So, but that would be the thing you could throw your bomb at, is the rowboat full of goods. There are Crimson Fleet people on the boat, on the rowboat, but yeah, it would be up to you whether or not you want to take it that far.
Yeah. Okay. I mean, if there's, sorry, are there only pirates on the ship, or are there other people as well?
I think so. I'm trying to keep the like actual like other NPCs to a minimum if I can, just so it's not a super crowded ship. But there are a couple of other ships in the harbor, kind of next to each other as well. And so I don't think there's a whole lot of people on deck right now. I mean, Navesh was probably the only one who actually saw you. So there's probably some people below deck. But yeah, most of the people are pirates. I think there are some other mercenaries, but they're on the other ship and dumping whale oil. So
gotcha. Okay.
I think there's like 3 ships in the harbor right now.
So if I throw a bomb at the guy in their afters, will the fire spread to the whale oil? Is that?
He's in the crow's nest, so I don't know if there's a possible way you can throw a bomb up there.
Maybe like burning wreckage will fall from the crow's nest.
I mean,
no, all right.
Yeah, that would be a huge.
Let's wait for him to come down. I'll poke people until then.
Exactly. So you're just gonna throw the bomb in the harbor then?
Well, yeah. If I'm just gonna throw it into the harbor, I'll probably use a torch just so I can use the bomb on people. Yeah. So sorry for that.
You're good.
Conversation. Yeah. All right, I'll just grab a torch, light it, and toss it in.
Perfect. Yep. You can just do that and
draw my sword. So that'll probably be my turn.
Mm-hmm. Yep. You drop it. We see the oil just light like crazy, and suddenly, I mean, probably part of the ship, part of the slippery eel, is already on fire. But it will take a little while.
A bonus action I can use, or will that?
I believe so. Yeah.
I've taken all of those. Okay.
I think
then I will use my cunning action to hide, or attempt to hide.
Maybe in this like stairwell or something.
Yeah.
There you go. Yeah, go ahead and roll stealth.
Yep, that's the thing. I was looking for hide. Hey, got a 19.
There you go. 19's not bad. Let me go ahead and roll for Navesh here. And we'll see if he can.
Hoping to have used the distraction of the water lighting on fire.
He got a 4, so yeah, you're good.
Cool.
You are just fine.
Poof.
So
trace. Nice.
So Pottle would be you next. You see this happen.
Testing stuff.
Yeah, you're good.
Yeah, no problem.
You guys are probably like coming back up from the. I'll move you guys in order.
Oh, from like the stairs.
From below, yeah, from the stairs. So you see this happen. You see Damien light a torch and drop it into the harbor and set everything on fire.
I probably turn and look at Djembe and say, "Oh, I didn't know there was that kind of boat. This is some sort of weird ritual party thing."
Do I get what's going on? Like what's happening?
Yeah, probably.
Dang it! I was gonna steal this boat.
Yeah, exactly. Right. Cool. Pottle, what do you do after you?
I guess I'll attack Damien. Seems like the play. Yeah,
you gotta find me first, boy.
And you're over here, right?
Yeah.
I'm also hiding.
Make a perception check, Connor.
Oh, really?
Yep. He used the hide action.
Good thing I just lowered my wisdom score.
Oh, you got it.
Wow. That is
right on the money. Nice job.
Amazing.
Nice. Okay.
Yeah. So you see him duck into the stairwell.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Or is it? It'll only get 4.
You have 30 speed. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
You
Yep.
can do 6.
Okay. There you go. Hello, Damien. Yeah, I say, hey, listen up, kid. Whatever they're paying you, I'm going to steal from you.
I love that. I love that little snippet because the cliche would be whatever they're paying you, I'll pay you more. Except,
I just want it.
Yeah.
You can't have it. Sorry,
but I don't get paid until I give them your head.
I'm going to attack you with my short sword.
I'm excited for this to be like a fun little combat between the two the two pairs, and then you guys realize halfway through, let's just join up. Let's be.
Holy heck, that was an awful roll. I assume I don't mess your armor's class, right?
No, with a 9, no.
Oh no.
Very nice. All right, Nestor, what do you do?
How far can I move?
Well, I guess Podle, unless you want to use a bonus action roguey to do roguey things.
Wait, what? I can do that?
Yes, you should have cunning action. Which so basically you can use your bonus action to dash, disengage, or hide.
Dash, disengage, or hide.
Yeah, so dash means you get more movement. Disengage means you won't get attacked if you move away from someone, and hide is you can like try to blend into the shadows so people don't know where you are.
I'm probably gonna hide. I'm probably gonna be like, oh crap, that didn't work. And then
so if you do that, then you'll have to move away from Damien, which means he'll get an attack of opportunity on you. Right, because you can't hide right in front of him. No.
Okay, well I'll dash.
You have to have narrative justification for actually.
What? How many squares can I dash?
So you can still move 2 squares just without dashing at all. Right, because you only move 4. Or you move 5. Do you move 5?
I don't remember. I think 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, I moved 5.
So you'll only have one square left.
Well, what does that mean?
So if you chose to do something besides dash, you would still have 1 square you could move, is my point. So if you wanted to disengage and then move up here, for example, you could.
So I could move there with 1 square and then hide? Is what you mean?
Yes, you could.
Oh, well, yeah. That's what I meant before. Okay, where is... that's just stealth, right?
Mm-hmm.
24.
Wow, nice.
Holy crap.
This is going to be the fight between Podle and Damien. They're just going to hit each other and then hide, hit each other and then hide.
Question is, are you just allowing them to hide, even though there's nothing really, they should know where they are? I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, he can hide in this moment and Damien doesn't know where he went, but if he walks out, he'll know where he is, right?
Yeah. Is it my turn?
It is, yes, sorry. Yeah, go ahead.
Okay. No, you're fine. Question is, because I have clear line of sight on him, do I have to roll for
I think
him?
so, yeah. Let's say he probably is hiding up here somewhere, maybe. No, he can't move that far. Yeah,
he can't move that far.
That's the issue. I don't think that it makes sense to do a hide here because you would only be hiding from Damien. Everyone else can see you in plain sight, right? There's no way you could hide on that stairwell. And
you could hide from him specifically, but I'll still know where he is.
Yes, yeah, that would be the situation. So you could still do it if you want to, but it'll only be effective against Damien, not against Nestor. Now any places to hide on a staircase going up.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, it's just frustrating because if I could go 1 more square here, I would just jump in these grates here.
Right, yeah.
But I can't.
So if you do move that way, then you'll have to... Damien will get an attack of opportunity on you. Unless you disengage.
Okay. Yeah, I'm just gonna dash then. How many squares can I do when I dash?
6 more.
Really?
Yeah, you get a full movement.
Well,
again.
California. Can I legitimately just go into these grates and just go into the...
Yep.
I'm going to do that.
Just lift them up and hop down. So Damien, you'll get an attack of opportunity against Podle then.
No, I dash.
No, so disengage is what
disengage.
you have to do.
Oh, well, so that's, I can just, how many squares do I move then? I missed it.
You only have the one. So the way it works is you've already used 5 squares of movement, right? And you have one more that you can use and do something else. Otherwise, you can dash, which is your bonus action, and then you can move more, but you won't be able to disengage or hide.
It seems pointless to disengage and not
go anywhere.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because then he just has to move a square. There's actually no difference then if I just didn't move. It's frustrating.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I'm gonna cheese the system then, and I'm going to disengage and go up the stairs here and have the height advantage. And
Okay,
I'm gonna say, ha! Now I have the high ground.
Yep. And to be fair, given the rules of Terra Invicta, you just got an advantage for yourself.
Hey,
Because we're
that's
doing
Obi-Wan
Pirates of the Caribbean stuff. So yeah, cool. Sounds good. All right, Nestor, you can actually do stuff now. You can shoot him if you like.
You're fine. I want to get as far away from Pottle as possible while still keeping line of sight and just pelt him with arrows. I'm assuming that my falcon doesn't exist in this world. So
actually, you do have your hawk. Yes.
Yeah.
Yep. Yaris exists. I will drag him onto the screen for you.
Oh, I have to actually control him as opposed to old school where it's just like, oh yeah, I get a third attack.
There he is.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah, so maybe he's been off somewhere else and we see him lying on your shoulder.
Just do a whistle and he flies right next to me.
Yeah, he was on one of the sails or something. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. He has his own movement speed, correct? I don't have to share speed with him.
Yeah. Yes, that is true. Yeah.
Okay. I'd like to go 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, I can't see if I'm up here. It's saying.
Is that?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. The way that that's.
Okay, I'll just go.
No. That's not the case. I want to just delete that. There you go.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah. There would be no reason that would happen.
Okay, so how far was that? That was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Because it's a railing on a wall.
Could I get all the way over to this and operate the ballista?
Oh.
Because he's right in line of sight. Otherwise, I'll just shoot him a bunch.
I think so. I think if you wanted to shoot a ballista at him, you could. It's not like you're going to need this ship anyway.
Yeah. He's trying to stop our mission.
Bye, Pottle.
All right, let's take a look at ballista. Okay. Go ahead and actually, I think I might be able to drag this to your character sheet. Let me check. Though you won't be able to take this with you when you go.
Not surprised.
So ballista has an attack. There we go. Perfect.
It's probably going to be weaker than my longbow.
Nope, it's already in there, and it definitely does more. There you go. So it's in your attacks.
Okay, how many attacks can I do?
I think it's just the one.
I assume it has a reload action.
It takes 1 action to load the weapon, 1 action to aim it, and 1 action to fire it.
Okay.
Wow.
That's true. It's probably not loaded or aimed.
It's I mean, it's probably loaded. They're like interacting with another ship. I'd imagine it's loaded. But
I mean, loaded means it's literally like locked into place. They wouldn't keep a ballista like that. Yeah.
Okay. Can I use my bonus action to load it?
I'll say if you use your entire turn, you can load the weapon and aim it, but not fire it. It does do a lot of damage, but I don't know if it's going to be worth it in the end.
I don't think it's going to be worth it then, I'll be honest.
It does do 3d10, so that is a lot.
But you also have 2 attacks.
Yes, that's true.
Yeah. And then I always forget how Beastmaster works. At my current level, is it a thing where I have to use my bonus action in order to have my hawk attack?
Typically, yes, but I hate the way that 5e does that. So, and it's literally just a hawk. It literally does 1 damage. So I don't care. It gets its own actions.
Okay. Okay. So I believe that's close enough for me to be able to get a shot with my longbow. So I'm hoping I was hoping the hawk could move so it's not in the line, so it could be over the water.
There you go.
Yep. And then I'll do my 3 attacks, 2 attacks with the bow, 1 with the hawk.
Yep.
If you forego the hawk attack and use the help action, you get advantage on both.
So I just
right.
was saying, that's so that is something that the beast could do instead, is just like give you advantage.
Okay, I'll do that. Yeah, definitely just distract Puddle.
Yeah.
If it only does 1 damage, it's probably better to have double advantage.
Yeah.
Okay. First attack.
That hits.
What's my AC again?
15.
15?
Probably would be good in the.
Oh yeah. Okay. In Savage Tide, it was like 19 from like level 1. So.
Is the second number the damage?
No. So click on the name of the longbow there in the chat, and it will roll damage for you.
Oh, okay. Thank you.
Yep. There you go.
6 points of piercing damage. Oh, I didn't do a second roll with it. I should have done that to see if I got a crit.
Yeah, go ahead.
If you have advantage, the second number is the second. It's
it did.
Yep.
Did it do both at the
It
same
already
time?
does both. Yep. That we have it set up so that it automatically always rolls 2, just so you can know automatically if you have.
That's cool.
Yep.
Okay. Second attack.
That
16.
also hits. Yep.
Okay, and then 7 points of piercing damage.
So go to the 13 to you, Puddle.
I don't know if I have any bonus actions.
I don't think so.
No,
I think
you don't.
I think you use your bonus action to have the hawk
do my second shot.
Yeah. Well, to have the hawk give you help is what that was.
I just use a free action and be like, stay away from Damien.
You did 13, right?
13 damage, yes.
Yeah, okay, so I'm at 20.
All right, Jembe.
I had more health than I expected, but that's because I leveled up.
How far can I move?
30 feet, I believe.
30.
So
each
6
space
squares.
is 5, right?
Yeah, 6 squares.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
I'll be excited.
Oh boy.
I tried to get as far away from you as possible. I should have moved 1 more to the left.
I mean, I have 10 feet range.
He has a pole arm, so it wouldn't have mattered.
Oh, I forgot about that.
I'm just like, hey, what you doing?
That is not
like
what
I am not coming at you in like a threatening manner at all. Like my pole arm's just like rested across my shoulder. Like, what you doing? I was gonna. This is my boat that I was going to steal. That you're exploding.
You were about to steal this boat. What are you talking about?
I mean,
and I just point my bow in your direction now, and we're just like chatting it up, I guess.
Am I allowed to also just like point my sword at you, and so we can have like that Pirates of the Caribbean scene?
You're on the other side of the boat.
Yeah, from 50 feet away.
I just like appear from underneath one of the grates.
Yeah, what he said. I mean, I don't really care if you kill all the people here, but I'd like the boat.
I mean, Nestor, the boat's already kind of slightly on fire already. So
yeah, it's a bit late for that, probably.
Are there other boats in the fleet?
Yes, there are 2 other boats here. One of them is already on even more on fire at this point, and the other one seems completely untouched.
How what's the untouched one like, quality wise compared to this?
Oh, it's excellent. It's like new ship.
Ooh.
It's called the Sea Wyvern.
Ooh, I'm like,
that one sounds familiar. It must be important.
Mm-hmm. I would just like to preface right now, You are not getting out of this cove with the sea wyvern. That is for the players.
Caleb.
That's for the
New
main
goal, guys.
campaign.
New goal.
No,
But if we set it on
Steal from
fire,
the
it's not
Sea wyvern.
happening. It's not happening.
when they get it, it'll be all burnt up. It'll be fine.
Yeah,
I throw a bomb at it.
that's just not in the cards.
Good thing this isn't a card game. All right, whose turn is it?
Caleb.
It's yours, actually. Well, unless
Just-
Jembe is actually doing anything.
Yeah, you gonna do anything, Jembe?
I mean,
Or you just talk.
what boat? What's the boat that they came in on?
That's true. Yeah, there is that boat. Yeah, that's the boat that Vanthus came in on. It's probably like a smaller like schooner. It's not really like a full caravel. Think it's maybe a little bit bigger than the one Jack Sparrow rode in on, like in the first movie. But like big enough that you have like you can fit maybe 10 people on it comfortably. But it's not like big at all.
Well, seeing how his chances of getting a boat are slim to none. So I ask crap, what's your name?
Because part of the issue to Jembe is
Nestor.
that you don't have enough people to man a ship.
Yeah.
Even if you got the Sea Wyvern, you couldn't actually make it go anywhere because there's like 2 people. So
You're right. So what's the payout for killing these people?
can we just join?
Yeah.
I think Vanthus was sort of vague about it because it was dependent on what the value of the goods you got were. But he exaggeratedly said, I think 50 gold a head, I'm sure. But like with Vanthus, who knows,
50 gold ahead, but for some people, money isn't everything, but I can understand the appeal. Why do you ask?
I mean, I was gonna kill these people anyway. I may as well get paid for it. And I can't take the boat because it's on fire. So how about you stop shooting my friend to death? And we can bottle, stop it.
How long does this conversation go before I get to stab him?
6 seconds.
Yeah, I mean, you could definitely get an action, Damien, before. Yeah, go ahead and do your turn while they're having this conversation.
Right.
Wait,
So I'm gonna move-
hold up, Jembe. What'd you say?
Here, I'm gonna move here.
I still ask about how good the health benefits are.
Right, exactly. Do you have a dental plan?
Is there a 401k? What's their retirement like?
All right, and then I'm gonna make an attack on a pottle here. So we'll use. Yeah, I guess we'll use. It doesn't matter. We'll use the vicious one first. Oh, so close. Oh, so close. All right. Well,
you
that's
rolled
19.
a 12.
Oh yeah, you're right. No, I was just looking at the total. Yeah, not that close. They're right.
That hits.
All right. So we'll just put that little button on there. Oh wait, I forgot you have to do this first, right? Yeah, there you go. Does that
Nice.
include my sneak attack? Is
Yep.
that what happened there?
Yep.
Yes. Okay.
18.
Cool. I poke you.
He has 2
And
hit points
then-
left.
As a bonus action, I poke you again.
Oh no. Oh, that's what we decided. It can have any weapon property. It can be like reach or
Oh.
whatever. Yeah, that's what we decided it was.
Nice. That's cool. I like that a lot, actually.
Did that one hit then as well?
Yeah.
Yeah, I
Is
got a
that-
21
that
on
was
that
your-
one.
yeah, yeah.
And did
You take
11.
11 more damage.
Yeah, so that
Any
Nice.
property?
Down.
Can I have death touch? Is that a thing?
No, none from Magic the
Vorpal?
Gathering.
Can I get it? Can I do it Vorpal?
You deal sneak attack damage with that one too.
Yeah,
I was
the first
like,
one.
I am
No,
definitely only 1 dead, but no, I'm like dead. That might like kill me.
No. So what how much health do you have total?
20 left.
Yeah, he goes down. But no death
Yeah,
saves happen.
You're not dead. Yeah.
Oh,
Okay.
okay.
You're unconscious.
And then I would like to move. I did 1 movement. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There we go. Don't worry, Nestor, I'm coming for you. The weird lizard guy's dead.
On second thought, I think we maybe should have talked to them first, but I can understand. I appreciate your enthusiasm.
Pot'll make a death
Look,
save
just
for
because
me.
you didn't think he was worthy, I told you I'd get the rest of them. Remember? Let's just let's do the thing.
I can't argue with that logic.
Oh, it's on fire, Esther.
Pot'll fails a death save.
Oh no, Pottle. I go back and heal Pottle for no reason.
I mean, do we want to say, like, at this point, like, you guys have a quick conversation over here with Djembe, and Damon realizes that he should probably go help?
I mean, can I have just done non-lethal damage to him? I
That's
don't-
fine. Yeah.
Yeah.
It sounds like we have similar goals. You want money. We just want the bad guys gone.
We don't get paid for that unless they die.
He wants some money. I'm willing to part with part of my shares if you will help us with our endeavor. We don't have very much time to get this done, so any help would be appreciated.
I'm like, yeah, you're probably not gonna be able to kill the captain without, well, I mean, me and the corpse over there, but
I think we'll probably be fine.
Yeah, that's right. You need me.
And I have your word that you'll help us. If so, I'll go over and heal your friend.
I mean, yeah, this is the best prospect we've had in a while. Saving a kid nowadays gets you nothing.
I'll split half my share with the two of you.
No, you'll share half your share with me.
Esther,
And
we have no share so far.
He'll give a quarter of his share to Pottle.
Nestor goes, shh.
If you revive the lizard guy, we have literally no share to split.
Do you honestly think we can do this alone?
That was the plan. We're not alone. We got the whole boat. Remember, Vasher, the mercenaries, the fire.
And so I think you guys look at over at the other boat, and you see that the boat is so on fire at this point that all the mercenaries have also died on that boat.
Oh my gosh. Okay, well, I mean, depending on if Vasher's pays us for
These
their
people
share.
aren't. These
Wait,
people
did
aren't
you just-
evil.
Did you just kill all of your allies?
We didn't do that. They said
Well,
Vasher set the fire.
yeah.
I thought
You mean Vanth?
I was going. Well, okay.
You definitely called Vanth as Vasher there.
Gosh,
Didn't
brain.
you, Dave,
You know, the
did
character
you
from
literally start the
Warbreaker.
fire?
No, yeah. So you're right. I did start the fire, but it started the fire because he put the fire. So I was supposed to do that. He put the stuff in the water to catch fire. I lit the fire.
Yeah. Ultimately, you were the one. He aimed the gun. You fired the bullet.
I mean, I'm not trying to say I don't care. I don't feel bad. I'm just saying that was.
Oh yeah, no,
plan.
I'm not trying to make you feel bad. I'm just asking you to just kill all your own men.
What I'm saying was, if they died, it was because they didn't follow the plan.
Yeah.
The plan
All we
was
want to
set
do-
the fire.
All I want to do is hurt the Crimson Fleet. If you want to get in my way, I'll kill you right here.
I mean,
Otherwise-
all I want is a pirate ship.
They are the Crimson Fleet, Esther.
At this moment, he notices that they have Crimson Fleet some attire on them.
We're on a Crimson Fleet boat.
I don't think they have like rings or tattoos or anything. So
You probably have
Yeah, so
like an apprentice ascot.
Yeah, so I wouldn't know that.
yeah, exactly.
I have nothing against you. If you want to get in my way, I will take you down right here, right now.
I mean, bows aren't very efficient at close range, but I see your point.
At that moment,
I
I take out my short sword. I'm just put it up to your neck.
And Paul's just like, oh, still tying over there.
That's the exact sound effect. Yeah, that's it.
Your friend has approximately, at best, 30 seconds before he keels over. I can help him. Otherwise,
I haven't taken a single hostile stance.
I appreciate that. And that's why we're having this conversation right now.
But let's go. Pay me money. I kill the captain. Take what's left of the boat.
This is the longest 6 feet I've ever run.
Sounds good. Okay, I sheath my sword. I run over and I use cure wounds.
We see Damien got his foot stuck on a fishing net and just like untangling it the whole time.
Yeah, the whole time I've been laying on my face trying to get out of
Yeah.
a bunch of net, and I'm like, no.
we because the shot was focused on Nestor and Djembe, just in the out of focus part of the shot, we just see Damien face plant and then just like trying to untangle his foot.
See Pottle gurgling
Yeah.
blood.
Okay. I go over to Pottle and I use cure wounds.
My
Very
50
nice.
gold. No.
I'll use that first level.
There you go. 8 hit points, Connor. And that is about the time where
Oh,
yeah.
That's
How do I
am I at
mark off?
0?
No, you're at 8.
Yeah, so when you
Well,
go
yeah,
down,
You're at 8.
Okay,
you're at
you
8.
don't
So
take
I'm-
negative damage. Yeah.
Okay, I wasn't sure.
The only time negative damage matters is if it's negative your max health and then you die.
Yeah.
Instantly.
Okay, yeah.
So what happens is Nestor goes over, heals Poddle, and then as soon as you do that, Vanthus runs by you from, well, actually, he probably runs up from here, right? From the other side of the ship, but down in the deck. He
Oh,
runs
yeah,
up
yeah.
and he's holding this like black pearl in his hands, and right on his heel is Sayori, rapier in hand, and he's
Ooh.
just like,
Right.
and so he literally like, but I think you guys are probably over there by now, right? Like when this is happening,
Oh, right, yeah.
because you all went over to go see the Poddle, and so we just
I
see.
mean, I probably wouldn't have cared, but yeah.
I like to think that I pulled out a couple arrows, the 2 arrows before I heal him, just for brevity.
Sure.
I wanted to make that known.
So we see a quick exchange between the two of them where Vanthus is running up and then he gets stabbed by Sayori, right in the like kidney or something, right? Like something bad.
Oh, boy.
Or maybe like
Right,
next,
in the kidney.
right, maybe right next to it. Like it probably doesn't actually hit a vital organ, but like that sort of area in your body. And he like keels over and then drops the pearl.
And it lands
boy.
right here.
No.
And it lands on the wood, cracks, and then you see
Dang
a
it.
bit of his blood splatter on it. And I'm sorry, this is a scripted event. It can't be stopped because this
Are you
is
saying we
following
shouldn't?
railroad.
We're not going to argue about this for like an hour to figure out how to.
if one of you could go swallow it before it takes
Yeah,
I sing. I do a sing and then I make a bubble.
right, there you go. Yeah. So we see that happen, and we see Sayori like look at it. It's like sputtering in green, and she like looks back over at you, sees things on fire. She's just like shocked at everything, but she sees like the pearl, like this green smoke is like coming off of it, right? And she grabs it and then just tosses it into the ocean, right into the
Good call.
cove. But right when it hits the water, a green flash just.
Oh, is this what causes all the? Okay, yeah, I know what part we're setting up. now
Yep.
from that. Okay.
Good old Kraken's Cove.
Yeah, now I remember.
Yeah.
Hold on.
I remember
Is
wondering
this-
why there were so many weird zombie pirates lying around.
Mhm.
Now we know.
I wish I remembered this better than I do.
So that happens,
I
and
only
now
remember vaguely, but
I'm trying to decide if I want to make you guys all roll to see if you turn into.
Oh.
it's at an angle where it can't touch us because it's wood. We have hard cover.
I don't know.
I mean,
We-
I feel like this
Can we
would
get
be
a couple
kind of a
turns
short
to try to?
episode if we just die.
Can we get a couple turns to try to figure out some solution?
You know what? Yeah, I'll give it to you. You guys don't have to make the save.
Thank you.
Because it doesn't make any. Yeah, there's no stakes to that. It's just we end the session.
Right,
Because
yeah.
the worst case scenario honestly is like one of you gets turned and the rest of you don't. You have to kill that guy, and then they just have to sit out the rest of the session. So
Yeah, that's pretty lame too.
so we see this flash go off, and all of you reel from it, right? You feel this
Yeah.
like overpowering hunger in your minds, and you just barely manage to push off the like screaming in your head that's telling you to feed, and then it's gone. But we see the first I think we see Navesh Wyvernsting, the little lemur monkey guy, now completely changed by the savage tide. Right, so we see this is what he looked like before.
Oh, wow. Are you sure he wasn't already?
Yeah. So lemur monkey thing.
Oh,
But he and let me see if I can find the description it gives here.
that's hideous.
But we also start hearing various like roars of maniacal chaos coming from the various other ships, right? Like people are just changing left and right into these deformed monstrosities. We see a pirate like coming up from the deck behind the captain, like just start to writhe and turn, like his skin turns clammy and then fishy, and suddenly his like he has like fish skin, and then a little like deformed kind of vestigial head pops out of his neck. And so, yeah, like, and like one of his hands turns into a tentacle, and it's like weird stuff like that is starting to happen.
Does Sayori turn?
No, she managed to, her and Vanthus both managed to, like, push it off.
Main character or
Plot armor is strong.
Yeah, plot armor is strong in this. Yep. Because in the actual game, you meet these people after this has all already happened, so the game can just decide
well,
which.
that was our game. That doesn't mean that this is their game.
It'll be awkward when Vanthus dies from having his kidney stabbed and then isn't.
Exactly. Yeah. Let me grab. Here we go. Navesh.
I'm definitely not going to do everything in my power to murder Sayori.
So Navesh is once lauded for his cool head under fire, his quirky sense of humor, and his unquestioning loyalty to Sayori, the savage tide has transformed Navesh into a long-limbed, deformed creature with writhing, boneless fingers. Navesh's once fine gray-brown fur is matted with blood and bits of gory tissue. Well, I guess that's probably what happens after he's killed a bunch of people in this. Sizzling drool dribbles from his fanged, misshapen mouth.
Mm-hmm.
So he's definitely changed.
It's Nope City. Let's get out of here.
You see people start to change left and right. I think what happens is we see very quickly, Vanthus dive into the water to like get away. He like looks at all of this and like just decides to like peace out, and he just dives
into the water that's on fire.
No, so one side of the cove is on fire.
Okay.
Yeah. So the other side of the boat is safe for
You'd
now.
rather burn to death. Honestly, can't blame you.
Honestly, yeah. There are probably people who will choose that option in this situation. But he jumps into the cove, and then Sayori is right after him. Right? She jumps right after him. And they disappear, and then suddenly you guys are surrounded by a bunch of savage pirates.
Savage pirate.
Oh,
Yes.
Nestor.
How is the tide doing right now, Caleb?
Is it turning? Is it?
It is
No. You said
tide.
savage pirates.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's what. Yeah.
That's
Picking up what I'm laying.
Yeah, this is what they look like.
Great.
Like shark teeth and stuff too. Starts appearing.
I just remember them as zombies. So this is like memories fogging up or unfogging. Unfogging.
All right. I need to double check what's the R of these things. CR2. Okay. I'm gonna real quick do a little bit of a calculation to see how many of these things I should throw at you. Let's
David,
see.
I need clarification, I'll be honest.
Okay. Yeah.
So who is it that is like the leader of the Crimson Fleet? Like, do we have any specific person that we're like delegating?
The most important Crimson Fleet person here was the lady that just jumped into the water.
Sayori.
Very true.
Yeah. But she just ducked. And based on the fact that she's in the campaign, I'm guessing Caleb is not gonna let us kill her.
You can attempt it. You will die, but you can attempt it. She's very high level.
Considering I'm a love interest to somebody, I probably should do that. I have a future wife and child I have to figure out.
Yeah.
What CR is she?
She's literally level 20.
Wow,
gosh.
That's
She's a level 20 character.
Man.
I'm supposedly level 6.
Yep.
Wait, is that fire stuff in the other side of the water?
Yes.
Just not lit?
No.
If I light... Are you sure?
Yes.
I'm looking at my old character sheet. My AC was 21 at level 8. But then again, this was a 3.5.
Yeah, 3.5. I think armor class at 3.5, you end the game with like 30 armor class.
I'm pretty sure Trevor ended up with 40 or something crazy like that.
3.5 is nuts.
I just feel like armor, the whole like, you couldn't do any... Just after a while, my small attacks did nothing because of 3.5.
That was my character the entire time. It was like 2 damage. Damage negation. I was like, all right. Yeah. I'm going to go.
Damage negation was the bane of your existence.
Oh, it's the dumbest thing in the world. Oh, cool. They crit on their initiative.
They did. You do go before them, though, Damon, because you still got 23.
Wow. Yeah, you're right.
So it is your turn first. What do? You're surrounded, and this is probably like your pirates were coming up from the chaos, right? Of what was happening below decks, right in the heel of Sayori. So they all turn
I
into
prop myself up
savage
on my
monks.
swords because my head is still screaming that I should eat people's skin.
Mhm.
And I'm like, oh, Nestor, this sucks. And then I point my swords out at the fish pirates, and I'm just ready in action to attack them if they get near me.
Cool. Sounds good. And get near you, they do. So that
Okay.
one comes near you right away, so you can go ahead and
All
whack
right.
them. They're just like slathering and screaming at you.
Yikes. There you go, I got 22.
One thing
rolled a
to
1
add
on
to
my
the little
damage.
sequence of when Vanthus and Sari came back.
Sorry.
One thing to add to that is that Vanthus was also like probably not flanked, but like next to a woman in like piratey garb who you guys knew as his lover. She came along during this, and she turns in that thing. And the first thing that happens, right, is after Vanthus and Sari get a hold of themselves, is the lady attacks him, and Vanthus like just pushes her into the water on the other side. Like so they wrestle,
okay.
and there's a whole big
Yeah.
scuffle and stuff, and so she gets pushed in, and then stuff happens there.
Okay.
Fiery side or non-fiery side?
I guess it would have to be on the same side as he jumped, but
Okay.
you
I
don't
was
see what
just
happens
curious.
after that. I just want to make sure all the details of what actually did occur are
Yeah.
put in there. Yeah. So
Did that guy move, Caleb?
he did. Yes.
I used
You also get
my
an attack. Yeah.
attack of opportunity on him.
Very nice.
Oh, do you have
Um,
Sentinel?
yeah.
Nope.
I have Sentinel, Pull-on Master, and Great Weapon Fighting.
Those
I
are Sentinel and
always
Polar Master, a good combination.
do
Why did they all
this.
just disappear?
I always do this. I gave them the same HP thing on the
so when
token,
one takes
so that
damage, they all take
so I have to
damage.
change that
Yeah.
and then copy them again.
Oh, hey guys, we won. That was easy.
My group just turned to level 4, so they're starting to get feats. So this is where everything goes crazy.
Yep.
Nice.
All right, so I'm gonna roll my glaive attack.
Yeah, go
I'm
ahead.
gonna -5 the attack,
Hey.
so 15. Does that hit?
15 does hit it. Yep, it does hit.
All right. I'm going to roll damage, and this damage will be +10,
Cool.
Nice.
so 17 damage.
It's dead.
Very nice. Are you a fighter?
Yeah.
Okay.
You kill it. As you kill it, it gets a attack on you. And it's death throws. So when a savage creature dies, it can immediately make a bite attack, snapping at any one creature within reach just before it succumbs.
Hey, Caleb.
Mm-hmm.
When I attack it, its movement speed is 0, so it can't reach.
Oh, so it's then Damien.
It's 10 feet. It's 10 feet away from me.
Then Damien didn't hit it. No, it will happen the same way.
Okay.
So it doesn't die then. If that's what happens, well, no, that doesn't matter. It's already in 10 feet of you when it started, so it did move, and then you got to do the thing.
Okay.
Yeah,
that works.
Yeah, but it will attack Damien in its dying death throws.
What? He did more damage to me.
Well, he was going for you originally, so. All right, 21, I assume, hits.
Yeah.
All right, you take 4 piercing.
Okie dokie.
And enemy, both of you also make a dexterity save.
How to do that?
Hey, a crit.
12.
You rolled a d6 instead of 4, and I was like, I got a 4.
Jared, you take 4 acid damage as it starts to dissolve and melt.
Okay.
Oh, that's gross.
Yeah, so it starts to dissolve.
Looking at your skin.
It's happening slowly, but right away there's a big, as it bites you, Damien, there's a big spurt from where its blood would be and its acid instead, and then it started to dissolve slowly as it.
So I think what happens
falls.
is it launches onto me, he hits it, and I push it off, and it splatters on me.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah.
Oh, oops.
Where is my health? Gosh. Oh, there we go. You said 3?
4. Yep.
Gotcha.
This next one goes forward and attacks you, Djembe. So it's going to
Starting
attack
to
you.
really regret shooting him.
That does
Attack you
not
with
hit.
scimitar and a bite.
The scimitar hits.
So 5 piercing from the scimitar. Oh, by the way, Damien, actually, when it bites you, make a con save.
Yeah. Boop. 10.
Oh, you fail. Nice. All right, you contract a
Cool.
supernatural disease called salvage fever.
That's exciting.
The incubation time is 1 minute, after which the victim's flesh breaks out into a terrible black rash that causes short, bony protrusions to extrude from the affected area. The victim also takes 1d6 points of intelligence damage. Every day thereafter, the victim must save again or take another d6 points of intelligence damage as the terrible rash spreads and his mind grows more and more bestial. Once the victim reaches an intelligence score of 0, he collapses into a coma-like state and transforms into a savage creature. His intelligence score now heals at the normal rate. When he awakens, he immediately seeks out fresh prey. So you won't even know you have this until a minute passes.
Yeah. So one of these D&D monsters are like, we're level 2, but we can kill your character permanently. So have fun with that.
Exactly.
Does the bonus action have to
That's
be
really
used
dumb.
on your turn?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
Oh,
Yeah,
man.
reactions can be used on other people's turns, but bonus
Gotcha.
action has to be your turn.
Yeah, I have a bonus action I can use after I attack. So I was just curious if I could have used it after that, but yeah, we're good.
This other one is going to step up and attack you from behind, Djembe. So same situation, but with advantage, scimitar and bite. Neither of those hit, I assume, right?
Nope.
Cool. Yeah, you have 19 armor class. Okay. So it's thrashing at you, but you're keeping him away.
Sorry, I
Oh,
was
it's okay.
reading something.
Okay.
I thought that was one of their abilities. And I was like, oh boy.
No, I was hoping that there was a way to read what the description was, but it seems like that's the only.
So this one is going to attack you again, Jared. They're all basically just going to go for you because you're right. You're kind of like the easiest target right now. So scimitar hits for 3 piercing. Oh, hey, there's another thing on here that they are rogues.
Uh-oh.
Like player character rogues?
Yeah, though
How
they
does that
have some rogue abilities.
Well, they are like
They're
thieves
pirates.
and-
Yeah, they're originally pirates. Yeah,
Pirates,
exactly.
yeah.
They don't lose all of their like stuff when they change. I'm just trying to think if I want any of them to do anything here. I'm not sure. I'm not sure it really makes sense for them to do it. But at the very least, any of the attacks that have happened actually get an extra 2d6 for sneak attack.
Oh, cool.
So I knew there was something I was missing.
That's not
So
good.
who hit? Let's see. That one got a bite on you, Damien. So 11 more
Does
damage.
Does that get
does
sneak
bite
attack
sneak
for
attack?
its-
I think it's just melee.
I'm
Oh,
pretty
with
sure
a
it's
weapon. With
finesse
a weapon attack. Yep.
Because it was like its death throw bite. It wasn't even like a real attack.
Yeah. So, but Jared, the scimitar that hit
first
you gets
scimitar,
11
yeah.
more damage.
Jeez.
That's not good.
I was going to say, I mean, I know you're a fighter, but
I'm about almost half dead.
And then
yeah, it's not good.
by deck doesn't. Do
I don't think
anything.
we're going to survive this. I mean, even if we do, we're just going to end up dying from disease anyways.
And then this one is going to move
Apparently.
10 feet.
You might.
Well, it's a Constitution save. I don't know.
And miss.
Djembe might
Both
have a
miss.
decent Constitution, but
And then
I have
this
+8.
one
Because I have a check mark.
is going to
Yeah.
move here and attack Pottle from the railing up here.
I don't know.
Only the scimitar hit. So
oh no, that was how much health he had too.
Yep, that's I'm down again.
very nice.
How
very nice.
unfortunate. It's been fun playing with you guys.
Sorry, Connor.
No, it's not a big deal. It's fine.
It's not funny.
Um,
Not funny.
Pottle, it is your turn. You want to make another death save?
Aren't you glad you came and played tonight?
Absolutely. Making death saves are my favorite.
Yeah, right.
the same roll, the exact same thing.
Unbelievable.
Okay, one fail. Hey Nestor, do you want to heal Puddle? Is that what you're gonna do?
You should have played Star Wars.
I will use. I'll use Cure Wounds again.
Cool.
Do I have a higher level?
Second level.
Thanks for playing a cleric, Lance. Good on you.
Yeah. This is totally like it was before, right? I don't remember this at all.
The only thing you can do is heal because
you guys just used potions before.
Yeah.
Did it
or you got
not go
David
through?
Schumacher's NPC character to heal you.
There it is.
There you go. Good 15 there.
Okay. Yeah, this is my job. So that's my action.
You can use your
Uh,
bonus
yeah.
action to have your hawk help someone.
I can't get an attack off with the bonus action though.
I don't think so, but yeah, because the way your attacks work, you have a bow, and so like you're just when you do the attack action, you get to make 2 attacks, but
Mhm.
you don't have an option to do a bonus action attack with your bow. So
Okay. I would like my hawk. I don't remember how to ping a location. Sorry.
you just hold in the cursor on a
Okay.
spot.
I would like to make the hawk go there, so
Yeah, there you
Puddle
go.
will be able to have advantage.
Perfect. Yep.
Puddle's
Correct?
unconscious. He can't really have.
No,
Well, he
he
is-
Lance just healed him.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you have 15 hit points, by the way, Puddle.
Oh, I have 15 now?
Yep.
I missed that too.
Yeah, Nestor
Is
just
it
healed you.
advantage on one creature that you're attacking, or is
So
it just
I just-
advantage in general?
I just remembered that, I mean, he literally doesn't even have to use the bonus action. Well, yeah, he can use the bonus action to move the hawk and even not even do the help action. Just by being there, he's flanking with Puddle
Yeah,
and giving him.
that's what I was going
Lance,
for.
It doesn't matter.
If you
Should I
could
make
give
it
me
so
the
that-
advantage,
I was
the
wondering-
-5 I get might counter balance that.
I was wondering if I do it here, I'd be able to help. I would be able to help
David and I.
Damien. Otherwise, I can move there.
Yeah, let me check.
I
what the
won't be
help
making a
action is.
melee attack, just so you know. So don't give it to me.
Okay. In which case, I will move. If the hawk can be able to make it all the way here,
Yeah, as a good fly speed. Cool. Sounds good.
because let's be honest, we're not sure Puddle will be able to make it to next turn.
Yeah. So the thing is, by using your bonus action to do that, if you don't do the help action, which you don't need to because it's already flanking, you can still just have an attack, right? So basically, you can do
Okay.
both. Is the idea, right? You can give him advantage and possibly do one damage to it.
If he
Oh,
does
with
the
the
help
hawk
action
specific.
with this one, would I get advantage on attacking both of these guys?
No,
don't
help is just
believe
against
so.
one thing. Let me look.
I know, but if he stands here and I get the flanking bonus for that and does help.
Oh, I
that
see.
one,
Oh,
Yeah,
I
that's
see.
how
Yeah,
you
let
get-
me look at what that actually.
because I'm
is
confident I
worded
can
as.
kill 2 in one turn.
When you take the
I
help
feel like-
action, the creature you aid gains advantage on the next ability check it makes to perform the task you were helping with. Yeah. So if you did that, you just help him, and then he attacks the one that he's not flanking.
Yeah.
Then he'll do it. Yeah.
Yep.
That'll work.
Cool. I just do a quick whistle,
Mhm.
and the hawk knows exactly what to do, gets behind these strange creatures,
For sure.
and starts scratching, not doing actual damage, but just getting their attention, basically.
For sure. For sure. All right, Jembe, it is you.
Oh no.
did a
Sorry, I
goof.
didn't know I was next.
I did a goof with my sword, by the way. I don't
All
get my stat modifier to my damage on the offhand attack, but I think that's only mattered
Yes,
once.
yes.
And I think it was when I stabbed Puddle. So
Right, I'm going to do my first attack on this one.
So you should do it on this one because the way that
Or that.
the way that help
Oh,
works,
okay, yeah. I
it's
I
to your
get this.
next attack. So if you attack that one first, then you can also get advantage on the other one.
Gotcha. And I will be doing the oh wait. Does it automatically take the 5 off? Because it has the global attack modifier -5.
What are you looking at?
on my character sheet, it says the global attack -5 or modifier. It says -5 Great Weapon Master, and it's checked. Does it automatically do that, or do I have to click it?
So the last time you have to click it because the last time you rolled, there was no -5 penalty to your 20.
Okay, yeah.
I'm looking at your roll now.
Is it on
So
this one?
it doesn't look like it automatically did it. That doesn't help. It just said -5 underneath
Doesn't do
it.
anything.
But I guess that's just to remind you to do it.
Yeah.
But you still
Yeah,
got 19.
That's
So.
weird. It seems like it should automatically do it.
Mm-hmm. I hit. So
Yeah, weird.
that is attack. This is +10. Shukaka. So 12. So 22.
Nice.
Right, yeah. Not dead.
Right, and I'll
Jeez.
use my bonus action to use the butt.
Cool.
Just the butt.
I literally was about to say the exact thing.
I wasn't gonna say it, but that's the first thing that came to my head.
That's
What?
amazing.
Oh, okay.
I was just trying to remember how the line went, and then you said it, and I was like, "Oh, never mind."
And it works because we're on a boat.
So
Yep.
23
Hey.
-5, does that hit?
Their AC is 14, so yeah.
Oh, cool. Right. So that'll be a D4
You had
Okay.
advantage, anyways, right?
+10.
Not on that one.
Yeah.
Oh, I see what's happening.
All right. So 13.
You do an extra 10 every time.
Yeah.
That's
Whenever I take the -5 penalty, I do.
Oh, yeah. Okay, yeah. It's very dead. Yep.
Right. And now I'll use my second attack.
Well, so
On
real
this one.
quick, it's gonna get to make a bite attack on you
Oh, yeah.
as it dies, and it misses.
Jeez.
But you also have to make the deck save, to see if you get splashed with acid.
Can I make a con save instead and just take it?
No.
Oof.
Oh god.
Crit
So, 3.
fail. Yeah, you take 3
Oh,
acid
no.
damage.
So I will do my second attack on this guy. Still has advantage.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Or no, not with the -5.
That's so sad. I am going to use one of my action dice things.
Superiority dice.
Yeah, to do a precision strike.
Fighters.
Do you have a third attack?
What? No. This, if I miss, I can add my superiority dice to make it.
Got it. Okay.
I'm just making sure it's a D8.
Yeah, you only need
Could be.
3. A 3 on that die to succeed.
Okay. So I'll roll a D8.
There you go.
So I do
Yep.
hit.
You hit.
And then this will be whatever +10.
Mm-hmm.
So 20.
Not dead.
And I'll action surge.
That's fair enough.
I was waiting for it.
Yeah.
Action surge to do another one.
Yeah, Jared was telling me before we started, like, I broke my character.
So 26.
Nice.
Oh, almost
Yep.
crit. 20. So this +10. So
It's dead.
15.
It's gonna make a
And you
bite
take
attack.
a level of fighter. I forgot.
Misses.
What was-
Free action.
Make a deck save.
What's the feat that he has that makes him be able to do the -5 to increase the damage?
That's great weapon master.
Great master. Yep.
Or-
Okay, I need to remember that for the future.
So make a deck save, Jembe.
Aha, finally.
Yep, that succeeds. Let me see. Actually, wait. Do you take half?
No, Caleb.
That would be dumb. Half of 3. Like, what's the point?
No, yeah, it's just
It probably not. I mean, it's
Cool.
basically like a cantrip. It'd be weird if you take half damage.
Keep in mind also, all of the bodies are squares that if you move through them, you have to make the save again as the acid is spurting out of them.
Oh
Oh,
boy.
good.
Yeah.
That means we literally can't get out of the spot we're in without stopping. Wait, no, it's not true. We can go up.
You can
We
go
can all
up,
go
yeah,
up the
yeah.
stairs this way.
If the one didn't go up the stairs, I was planning to jump over a pothole, but Caleb saw it coming.
So Jembe, is that it?
Yep.
That's all you got?
Is that?
I just want to make sure.
Four attacks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Damien, go ahead.
All right. Well, I was gonna throw a bomb, but there isn't any reason to now. So I guess I'll just attack this one.
Cool.
So,
Why? Why would you want to attack the enemy? I don't.
Actually, I'm gonna attack this one. I'm more concerned about that one.
Yeah.
So
Is Sayori doing anything?
She's in the water. Remember?
Yeah,
She jumped
they
after
dived
Mantis.
Oh, okay.
If I can get a clear shot, I can maybe do like 2 damage on a level 20 character.
Yeah, right. Well, your damage will be the same. It just won't matter. You'll still do, 12 damage. It's just you won't be able to see the damage come off of her health bar. All right. Guess we'll start with this one. Poke. And then we'll actually I guess there's no reason for me to do my sneak attack on this one because I might crit on my other one. I only get it once. And I'm probably not going to miss. But now that I've said that, I will. There you go. So, yeah, I'm actually not going to sneak attack. I'm going to sneak attack on this one instead. So here's my bonus action attack. Hey!
Holy moly.
Nice.
Yeah, it's dead.
Called it. All right, but I
very,
also
very
sneak attack twice. So
So much overkill damage.
oh wait,
on
I'm
this.
sorry. Hold on. The 15 was just the normal attack, basically.
If you have a second attack, you can use it to attack the other one, right?
He already did.
I'm assuming the
that was
green
my
means
second
that
attack.
it was a
Oh,
critical.
Yeah, green means that you got max. Red means you got minimum
Mhm.
Got it.
on the
got it.
die.
It's gonna make a bite attack on you as it dies and succeed.
Jeez, it's ridiculous. What?
9 piercing.
Okay, like 3 last time. Jeez, that's such an annoying ability. Wait, okay.
Yeah, it's a D8 plus 2 is the damage there.
Wow.
And then make a dex save against the acid.
Okay. Oh yeah, it was a dex save that did very low damage.
Yeah. Yep, that succeeds.
I'm
Sap-
half dead and I haven't been hit with an attack yet. Just been hit with those.
Yep. Savage Fever continues. Savage Pirate's turns. This one is going to move this way and attack you, Pottle.
Hey, why me?
And it hits with both.
Jeez.
No.
And down I go again.
No,
Nope,
not
it's
yet.
just 12. That's it. That's all it does.
Oh.
No more. It can't do
Oh,
sneak
wow.
attack here because it doesn't
How
have an
much health do you
ally or
have?
advantage.
Okay.
3.
He has 3 left. Yeah.
Pottle, make an attack.
I'm expecting that. Yeah, it's my turn.
Yep.
Or hide. Maybe
Well,
hide.
there's one more over here that attacks Djembe first, but ooh, got a crit.
Oh no,
Scimitar.
crit.
And it hit it with his bite.
Oh.
Mm. At least he doesn't get a sneak attack.
Yeah, he
this time.
does. So 14 damage altogether
Altogether
for Djembe.
or with both attacks? Oh, I'm sorry. I thought that was towards
You're
me
good.
too.
No.
The other one was 12, right?
You have 3 hit
Okay.
points left. Yeah.
Okay.
And now it's your turn.
How you
Pottle.
doing there, Jimbe?
Not too good. Not too good. Can you see my health bar?
No, I can't.
Oh.
I don't know why. I can see Lance's, but I have
I can
access
see
to his
Lance's
character
too.
sheet for some
Oh,
reason.
yeah.
I
This-
want to be able to see everyone else's health so I know who to heal, but I don't know.
Yeah, I think you might have to check a box that says like to show your
And
health right everybody. I'm not sure.
attack
Oh,
this
yeah.
guy here.
I'm perfectly fine, guys. I don't know what's wrong with you.
I mean, I'm doing okay, except that I'm going to die in 5 minutes. But
Sneak attacks only work, or you can only do a sneak attack if they're flanking or.
well,
they're
you
being
need to
flanked or-
either have advantage or an ally next to them. And right now
Yeah.
you have neither.
Yeah. Okay.
Can you guys see the health bars now?
Yes.
Yes.
Well, I can't see Pottles.
I know. I'm
But I can see
checking them
things.
off one
Okay.
by one.
Yeah, I can see Jembe's.
There you go.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Oh, Pottle is
Oh, I know.
low.
Hey,
I mean, we did come here to kill pirates, I guess.
what you
so-
needing, matey? Arr.
I'm just kidding. Just kidding.
Okay, I'm attacking this one. So
Yeah.
Yep. Hit.
14. Oh, really?
Nice, you did it. All right, now bonus action disengage and run away.
That's 6 damage. Is it
There
dead?
you go.
No, it's
No,
never been hit.
of course it's not.
Hasn't been hit yet.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
For
No.
some reason,
This one got
I
attacked,
see
but
a health bar on it for some reason. That's like
that's
looks
your
like they have
health.
2
No,
HP.
That's
That's
yours.
Djembe.
Oh, it's above you.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's your
Oh.
health bar. That's you.
I
That's almost dead
understand
there.
now.
You're not full
Okay.
health.
So I'm just gonna hop down into here.
You should.
That's
bonus
exactly
action
what I was
disengage
thinking.
and then just run. So
Are you disengaging, Connor?
Yeah.
you can do it as a bonus action because you're a rogue.
Right. Am I able
then
to also
just-
hide or no?
Is
No.
Puddle
You
out
could
of
just
range?
So disengage is the bonus action.
Yeah,
There-
but you can
yeah,
just keep moving.
Okay.
So
And then
both of them
hopefully
are
they'll
bonus
attack
actions.
you.
So basically, the way it works is normally those are regular actions, but rogues get 3 different things that they can do as a bonus action. So dash, disengage, and hide. The issue is, and in theory, right? Like if this wasn't a stairwell that goes down, then you could move 1 square and not provoke
It's
an
okay.
attack
I can move
opportunity.
12
but-
squares, so
There you go. Yeah. Puddle just books it to the other side of the map.
and
just
I will
happened?
just use my Sherpa from now on.
Yeah, he just
How
ran
did you
away.
get over there?
How?
He disengaged.
Disengage, and I hadn't moved. And oh
But there's
You go to
another
dash,
one.
though.
You would
no, you're right. Disengage is a I
and you
thought
would get
I
attack
could go
opportunity.
You made an
along the
attack as an
way.
action.
right. If I
And then you
dash,
disengage as a bonus action. So you only have
Right.
your normal
I
move.
only have 6.
I think disengage only prevents you from getting attacked by 1.
Yes. No, it
No, it's-
prevents you
it's
from getting
the whole
attacked
turn.
the entire.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Learn something.
Okay,
However-
so that's how far. Yeah.
I think what you're thinking of, Lance, is the rogue has the rakish audacity, and if you attack someone, they can't they can't do it to you. But
Yeah,
anyone else
that's
can. I think that's what
Rachel
you're
is
thinking
starting to use that ability.
of. Yeah, it's good. Yep. If I had to fight Djembe, I would have cheesed him by attacking him and then just running away so far that he couldn't attack me. That turned without dashing and just
I would have
ran
just
around the boat.
used my free action to attack you the second you got into my range of 10 feet, and then you'd have 0 movement forever.
Well, it's to the end of the turn, but also
Well,
if you came to me, then that wouldn't work. Which if you didn't, then
Neither of us would come to each other. It would be
well, I would just throw
a
bombs
stalemate.
at you until you came to
Oh,
me.
darn you.
I only have 2.
We'll just have a PvP episode. You guys,
Yeah,
you
we'll do
guys
that.
already know this. That's how we'll get rid of our characters. Whoever lives gets to stay in the story.
Fight for your place in the Savage Tide.
It's okay, Jimmy. I'll just bite you and you'll contract the
I mean, hey,
stone.
I have 4 other characters I can be. You can kill this one.
You only have 3 other characters, but yeah. No, you only have 2.
Or
You
if
only
you
have
count the god
Tanakh and
character.
Ronan. No,
I have
do you have,
Tanakh,
do you have 3
Ronan,
more?
and Gorath.
Yeah. Yes, yeah.
Okay.
No,
Is Puddle's
Ronan is
turn open?
Gorath.
What?
Yeah.
Ronan is-
Yep. My turn's over.
Ronan is Gorath. You're
what's
thinking of
the
Feng
elf
Shun.
guy?
Feng Shun.
Feng
Yeah.
Shun, yeah.
How did you get over there?
He just ran.
He disengaged and used his full movement.
Yeah.
What's your movement speed?
6 squares.
1.
Technically,
Two,
to
one,
go
two,
through
three,
a friendly
4, 5,
space,
6.
you take double the speed, but
You
To each
would have had
their
to
own.
walk through a bunch of dead guys.
Did you go through a friendly
dex
space? I don't
saves.
think so. As far as I know.
No, I went around.
that's at least how I play it. I might have misread the
Interesting.
rules.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 if you went diagonally here. I mean, if you went like this, then it'd be 6.
Does it super matter?
Not that much. Well, mostly I'm wondering if you went through any of these squares because these squares.
Yeah,
already
that's
take
what I was
damage.
curious of. If he's going to take damage from going through the body.
You're
yeah.
correct, Lance. Man, I haven't done that. We haven't done it like that for ever.
I
I
take
had-
damage from going through.
I had a situation where it
Yeah.
was a tunnel and they had to go through each
Oh.
other's spaces.
Yeah,
So that's how I learned that.
Yeah, I
Okay,
didn't. I
so-
did not realize that. Yeah,
All right. Hold up. Let me.
played an entire 72 episode campaign without that rule.
yeah.
Okay, hold up. All right. I move here. I move here. I move
That's
here.
a post.
That is a
Yeah, but I
that's the
just
master.
I like sneak around it. I'm
What-
just you know what I mean.
It would count as difficult
you know,
terrain, dude.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Oh,
I mean, I didn't even
fucking
need to go through
bogus.
it at all.
You
But
can
Alright.
still go through typical
Alright,
terrain.
one,
It just uses
two.
double speed.
3.
Yeah.
The issue also,
4,
Connor, is there's literally
5,
railing and then a
6.
staircase and then railing again. Like that's also difficult terrain. Like you're not gonna move through here without slowing down at least a little bit.
Are you
It doesn't
saying
really
it-
matter as long as
Are you
he's
saying
not-
a single railing is difficult terrain?
I'm saying that if he's literally hopping over the railing and then
I
hopping
just-
over it again, that
I'm
takes
small.
longer
I
than
just go
the
through the. I just
regular
go
movement.
through in between.
It's not.
I just
that
sneak
small
in
of a-
between.
It's not. Yeah.
It doesn't really matter as long as he didn't run through these squares. That's what I wanted to know. Was if he was pathing through these acid squares.
No.
It'll basically just say how far he gets, and then we'll just say,
Yeah, just put him
Yeah,
somewhere.
whatever.
We'll move on.
Yeah.
just put him
don't do this.
somewhere.
Oh
More Kirby?
The mushroom is right.
I do appreciate now actually knowing some of the rules since I've become a DM that I could actually talk with you guys
Yeah,
as opposed to always just be like, just tell me what I can do, guys.
Yeah. You can move here, Connor. That's as far as you can move.
So sad.
I mean, you're fine.
No,
You're not
sorry,
gonna
you can
get
move
attacked
here.
anyways.
You can move there, actually, if you like.
Oh, thanks.
Yeah.
I appreciate that.
And that's his turn, I believe.
Yes, and then it's yours, Nestor. Yeah.
Yeah.
With the longbow, do I get disadvantage?
If you're shooting
there
the
is?
one, no, actually, neither of the ones that you're shooting at
No,
would be.
you're not in melee, so
So long as I have some distance between us.
I think
correct?
so. Yeah. The only thing would be whether or not you're shooting through your friends, if that
Yeah,
matters.
well, I was clearly gonna go for this one before he gets
Oh yeah.
to me.
Yeah.
yeah.
Go ahead.
Yeah, no,
you're
I don't
fine.
think you have any problem with that guy.
Yeah, as long as
Yeah,
it's.
so I was hoping to
10
move the
feet.
hawk back over here so
Mhm.
I can get advantage.
I don't think that's how it works
Or
because
no,
you're
because
you're
it's a
not.
ranged attack. It's a ranged attack. It wouldn't work that way.
Yeah.
Okay, if you can move the hawk over here then to help them out, and then I'll take care of this guy in front of me.
Makes sense.
So 2 attacks with my longbow.
Nice.
Of course.
There
Lance
you
is
go,
back.
Of
Lance.
course.
Rolling your
It's
now,
iconic.
let me ask you a question, Lance. When you GM, you crit people nonstop because
Actually,
your players
no.
hate you. No, okay, good.
No.
Remember, we already knew what this was. It's Elf Ranger is the thing. That's the thing.
Oh,
that-
that's right.
Yeah.
Now I remember.
He played some other character, I think,
No.
for a little bit, and then it didn't work.
remember.
Right,
Wasn't that
exactly.
correct?
I think that's
Or-
why we decided it was a.
Well, I
I'm
think
trying to remember.
I think
I
the reason
somebody
we
else
decided
played an
it-
Elf Ranger. And
Yeah,
they
someone
crit a
else played an
bunch.
Elf Ranger. It was Trevor in Of Swords and Crowns played an Elf Ranger and
that's what
constantly
it
got
was.
criticals. Yeah.
Yep. Yeah. that
It
was
also
what it
didn't
was.
hurt that I had like 3 hit attacks every
Yeah,
time.
you shot.
yeah.
It was more than 3. It had to be. It was like 6.
I think it was like 3 arrows and then my
Yeah.
hawk attacked.
Yeah.
So
Right. Well, I think you had like 3
Statistically-
attacks, but each attack shot 3 arrows or something.
Oh, that's what it was.
ridiculous
Yeah,
like
you
that.
had a you had a special thing where you could literally shoot like double arrows with some of the attacks.
Yeah, it
and
might have been
stuff.
2 arrows.
Yep.
Yeah, it was ridiculous.
It was multi-shot.
Yeah.
It was
It
insane.
was the feat.
Yep.
So to be
Oh,
fair, that does
you're
pad your
fine.
chances. You're making like 9 rolls.
anyways,
Yeah, go ahead and roll
Yeah,
for
you get
damage.
him. Nice.
16 is he down?
Nope.
No.
Not quite.
Okay.
Well, too bad you don't have advantage, but yeah, you
Too
still hit.
bad I
Oh,
don't
yeah.
have advantage.
Jeez.
So yeah, just the 8, but it still makes it go down.
Nice.
Okay.
And because
And
it's
then-
not within range of you, you don't have to worry about the bite or the acid. So
Okay, and then after the fact, I'm moving up there.
sounds good. Yeah, and I think if you move out on the stairs, it's not going to matter if there's rules for shooting between through your comrades because you're high
Yeah,
enough that it won't
probably,
matter. Yeah.
Cool.
How much
Cool.
time is it before I get shark herpes?
9 more rounds.
Oh, okay.
Let's see.
Uh,
Do I have a spell that can help at all? No.
You probably need like greater restoration. Not even
Well,
player could have that.
It's just a minute until he notices, right? It's not like he's gonna die.
But it gets.
for
I lose intelligence.
It's
dice
every day, though, so it will literally be like a
Yeah.
certain amount of days unless he finds like.
Yes,
a,
but let's
spell.
recall what kind of island we're on. One without any kind
There
of.
has to be
useful
some
person.
like medicinal
So
shaman.
you're
somewhere.
literally two days by boat away from a populated city where you could buy something.
Yes, but who's gonna pilot the boat?
That's fair.
I
Yeah.
will.
By
I would do it
yourself?
for my friend.
Oh, well,
I
that's
would
suited.
find a way.
I mean, if you got a rowboat, you could make it there in 2 days nonstop if you just rowed. If you like took shifts rowing.
But how much intelligence is it required to be able to row a rowboat?
Probably
I
not
get
too
you.
much.
Tough.
I mean, I don't know. I'm just saying. Doesn't a cow have like 4 intelligence or 6 intelligence? I'm
No.
I'm only
Uh,
one bad roll away from a cow. At this point.
There you go. That's the quote of the night. I'm only one bad roll away from a cow
Yeah.
at this point.
Yeah,
Jembe, it's your turn, by the way.
yeah, go ahead. You get advantage because hawks.
We were getting distracted by shark herpes there. So,
Yeah.
Uh,
Oh,
ooh, nice. You missed though. Yeah.
got your your accuracy dice thing again.
That you're muted, by the way, Jared. If you're trying to say anything.
Yeah, I could do that. I'm gonna take David's advice. Metagame.
Yeah. Well, you should. Well, never mind. I guess that would be
That's
cheating.
fine. Yeah, go for it.
Oh, wait. What's their armor class?
Armor class is 14. You guys need a
So
5 on
you
the
only
die.
need.
May as well. Session's probably almost over.
Yeah, that's true.
There you go. You got it.
You get him back on a short rest, anyways, don't you?
Yep. Both attacks just roll for damage for both of them.
Literally go take a pee and you have him back.
24.
Yep. Not dead.
12.
And now it's dead.
More
And,
acid.
Yeah, exactly. I'll make the bite attack.
And for the second attack, can I make it a tripping attack and then he won't be able to bite me?
Hey Jared, make 3
What?
con saves. We haven't been making the con save for you every time they've bitten you.
Yeah. Have they bit me 3 times?
Yep. This would be the 3rd.
But yeah, for this last one, I was gonna use for my second attack, make it a tripping attack.
Okay.
Would
I
he
mean,
be
even
able
with
to bite me if
disadvantage,
he's tripped?
even with disadvantage, yeah, he still bites you, so it won't matter.
Oh.
But that would have been something you would have done beforehand. So we can say you did.
Would he be able to bite me if he's
Yeah,
tripped?
he's prone,
Okay.
but
yeah.
he can still bite. You did just at a disadvantage.
So
Yeah, so 9 damage and then make 3 con saves.
Well, it's 4 now, right? Unless you're including this one.
Yeah, maybe it is 4.
I mean, he just got bit, so I don't know if you're including this one or not. Nice.
I was trying to include that one. Yeah, so
You got a
I think you
three
succeeded on all of
plus
them.
8.
I think it was a DC 12. Yeah.
Yeah, my strength and con are both 8.
Yeah.
When I'm rolling.
Nice.
Very nice. And then roll a dex save real quick. For 1 acid damage. Oh, you got the 1 acid damage.
Oh man, you're just hanging on by a leg.
I have 8 health left.
Oh man,
Not
doing too hot.
Damien, it's your turn.
everyone's dead, right?
Oh yeah, that's true. Yeah, so we can probably go out of the turn order at this point. So what would be your guys' next move? So you've like slaughtered the pirates on the ship.
Yeah, I mean, we scanned the horizon. What's going on?
So
You're not going to turn into one of those things, are you?
I don't know what you're talking about.
I'm not talking to you. I'm talking to the other 2.
Oh,
You're obviously,
you're obviously fine, Damien.
you're obviously.
That's amazing. And then, but the way that the shot has been framed, it's obvious to us as the audience that Damien did get infected.
Yeah, it's like black chop marks.
Black veins. Yeah, started. So yeah, one of the ships is for sure on fire. This ship is like half on fire at this point. Honestly, it's getting pretty hot on the side you guys are on. Like that was probably a really tense encounter because there's fire on one side and the savage pirates on the other side. So if you stay if you stay here, you will start taking fire damage because the fire's licking up the side of the ship. But
Everybody,
as
follow me over here.
Yeah, as you look around, you see like the rowboat with Vanthus's men is just like floating. And actually, it's like jerking around. And if you look closely, you can see that one of the people turned into a savage pirate and the other one didn't. And the guy just chowed down on him in the boat.
There's a bunch of loot there.
Yeah,
right?
the goods are starting to spill out the side as it's like rocking.
I would like to do cure wounds at 2nd level on Djembe.
Cool.
During this period.
Yeah, do it.
Plan. Actually, he can just second wind. Maybe
Poddle instead.
I would like to do it on Poddle.
Yeah.
What does second wind do?
It's a thing a fighter gets where they just get HP back.
You get HP back.
As a bonus action.
At 2nd level, I only got 4. Gosh, okay.
That's sad.
Yeah,
Sorry,
that's pretty
Poddle.
rough.
Oh, wow.
Did I know you had that?
8 hit points altogether, Connor.
Oh,
Yeah, I am
that's
out
pretty dope.
of 2nd level
I'm
spells.
going to do that quick.
I should have mentioned it while you were still being killed, I guess. Sorry.
So is there any rowboats around?
No, I don't think
How
so.
far is the one
I
with
think
all
they
the
took the
stuff in
one.
it?
It's a bit of a swim.
What's the DC on the bit of a swim?
Yeah, it would be maybe like a DC 17 athletics check.
Ugh, that's gross.
Because you're also having to swim around the burning whale oil.
But what DC acrobatics check would it be?
You cannot flip through
What
the
if
water.
I swing?
Nestor,
on
hey,
the
Nestor has a
rigging?
swim speed. I just remembered that.
Oh,
So
that's right. Yeah.
the feature you got at this level, Nestor, is an upgrade to Deft Explorer, which gives you a climb speed and a swim speed equal to your level.
and also increases your movement speed by 5.
Yes.
So that's
Which is why you have 35
Um,
movement.
So
So Nestor,
hold
you
on,
can just
hold on.
swim out there if you want. No
I'll
problem.
just hold on to you.
Is there any kind of boat that I could bring over to them?
We're on a boat.
Make a perception check.
Cool. I'm still learning how this works. Persuasion, perception.
No, yeah,
Ooh,
19 is
nice.
good. So, yeah, I think you probably see that. I mean, the Sea Wyvern has some
Mhm.
rowboats. You could probably, you might be able to save. Let's see. I think one of the rowboats got loosed during the chaos from the other ship that's burning, and is just kind of floating aimlessly nearby. So you
How
can
far
swim for
out
that
is
one.
it?
That one is closer. It would maybe take you 2 minutes to swim there and back.
How about how far away to shoot an arrow with a rope on it so I could be able to hopefully
You could probably
pull
make
it
the
to
shot.
me?
Yeah. Mhm.
Okay. I take a rope, string it, pull my bow out
Yeah. Go ahead and make a
Shoot.
bow roll there. Long bow roll.
like old times.
Yep. Ooh, 11 is not going to cut it. Yeah.
No.
I think that roll is going to tell us that it won't work at all, right? Like
Yeah.
you shoot it and you shoot it as far as you can go, and it's still not enough. You're just like, ooh, okay.
Okay.
With
I
the
just
rope
start
attached
heading
to
out
it,
that
it's just
way.
not going to work. Yeah.
Too heavy.
Are you going to swim then?
I
Can
go
we
out.
sail
Yep.
this boat?
It's on fire.
So obviously, what happens,
We could
Nestor?
sail it to somewhere better and then jump off.
You can't sail a ship with 4 people. You can't sail
We
one
could
of these
just
ships
open
with
the
4 people.
sails and be like, okay.
There is also real quick. There is also the schooner that Vanthus came on. That's smaller. You could man it with 4.
Is that near us?
That is a little bit further away to like the south of the boat here, towards like the entrance to the cove. So kind of like by a rocky beach.
We're not actually out on open water, right? I mean,
You are out
port,
on
right?
open water, not in the
Oh.
ocean, but in the middle of a bay, in the middle of a cove.
Right. Okay.
So
there's.
But so Nestor, if you jump into the water and go for the rowboat, which I guess make sure that's actually still happening.
Well, you said that they came in on their own via another boat.
Yes,
Can we not
there's
just
a
go with
schooner.
that?
You could yes, but the thing is, you'd all have to swim for it unless you bring the rowboat.
Okay.
Right.
Well, I guess the rowboat is the best option I can tell. So
Can we not swim?
You can. You just have to make a check. Where Nestor can just do it automatically because he has a swim speed.
Oh, okay.
Right. So that's the
I
idea.
mean,
It's
if we
like,
fail the check, is it like you drown, or is what's
no,
the
there could be other
stakes
bad
to-
things that happen. There's also, I mean, a part of the cove is on fire, so that could be a
Yeah.
complication.
I'll go ahead and I'll get the rowboat. I'll try to follow behind.
So Nestor, you get about like halfway there,
Yeah.
and we start to realize exactly what a savage tide actually does. So have you ever played
Oh, yeah, all the
Morrowind,
fish
Lance?
are going to be evil now.
Have you ever played Morrowind?
A long time.
Do you remember the
Oh,
slaughter
no.
fish?
Oh no.
No, I'll be honest.
One of the
I
most
don't remember
annoying things in
slaughter.
Morrowind were like these like giant barracuda like fish
Oh,
just
no.
attack you constantly when you're in the water in Morrowind. That's basically what we get, right? We just get like like a barracuda just attacks you, and it's like
the crocodile thing. At least that's what I'm seeing.
No, there's like
It has a
it has a big old mouth. Yeah.
Yeah.
Let me see.
Oh boy.
great.
Let me see.
Of course, you made it like halfway there, so I
Of
can't
course.
go
Yeah,
back
of
and I
course.
can't go forward.
That's how it goes. That's how it goes. I'm gonna need to double check what.
And I do. Is there any way I would have been able to perceive it ahead of time?
Yes. Make a perception test. Wow. Yeah.
21.
So yeah, I think with a 21, you get in the water
Mhm.
and you immediately look down, and there's kind of clear water over here, and you see like immediately like you saw some like movement below you, and it was like a bunch of fish like attacking other fish and stuff, and then suddenly they all literally just like whoop, and just immediately start coming towards you. So you can get back out of the water really quick if you want.
Yeah, I probably would do that.
Okay, sounds good. So you get right back up.
I'm a coward in this situation.
Oh, that's fair.
You're smart in this situation.
Yeah, I don't know what we can do about that.
I try to climb up. I'm assuming. Do I have to roll for?
No, you're good. Yeah, you can climb up.
Okay.
I load
climb back up.
myself into the ballista.
You're in the water. Throw bombs.
Yeah, honestly,
the-
that could work.
Will they work in the water?
So honestly, this is, I think, probably a good idea. I think you think about this. Nestor, if you want to go back in the water and book it for the rowboat, and Damien was to throw a bomb at some point during that with the right timing, he could scare away the fish long enough that you could get to the rowboat.
All right,
I'd say that I had my coward moment, and then we made this plan after the fact.
Yeah, that's fine.
Cool.
So
Damien,
I think 2 rolls here.
I'm risking.
Good.
Yeah.
Good.
I trust you. I know that you can do this.
Okay, you're making me nervous.
On the count of 3.
Yeah. What do you want me to do on the count of 3?
Throw your bombs. Not at me.
Okay.
Not at me.
But near
off to the side. But near enough to me to scare off the giant killer fish that I saw.
I'm going to be honest. I've never done these before. I was going to put him on the boat and set him off. Sure. I guess.
If I look like I am getting eaten alive, help.
Okay. Well, here, I got an idea. Maybe this will help. And I walk over here and I hold my bleeding arm out over the edge.
Oh, yeah, there you go.
Does anything happen?
Oh, yeah, swarm of
Great.
piranhas. Yeah.
I'm like, cool. Go jump off over here. And then I'll throw in a bomb on this side. And we'll just see how it goes. Yeah.
So 2 rolls, I think. Nestor.
Okay.
Actually, maybe 3 rolls. Nestor, make an athletics check because it does matter how fast you're going now.
Yeah.
17.
17's fine. Damien, make a charisma save.
Okay.
For the fish.
For what?
To attract the fish to you. That's the only thing that could be the equivalent. Maybe animal handling. There we go. That's what it is.
Oh, can we do the Christmas?
Yeah, that's fine. That's fine.
Okay.
Yeah. I will give you the blood was clever.
Yeah.
Thanks.
Yeah.
And what is Pottle doing during all this?
A good question. I don't know.
But yeah, we got beat right there. Let's throw him in. No, I'm kidding.
Jeez Louise. If there's just murderous fish in the water, I don't.
You also bleeding out over the edge?
Yeah, you've been knocked out 4 times.
Because literally what the Savage Tide does is it turns everything in a mile radius. They have to make this save, and that includes all animals. Yep. So,
oh gosh.
So, I think Pottle is. What is the repair of the ship? Are we stranded?
Half burned.
Yeah, half burned. Yeah.
I think Pottle is up near the wheel, and he's desperately trying to make it go, and tugging at the sails, come on.
This is the part of the boat that's on fire, right?
The left half of it.
Oh, it's still on fire?
Oh,
yes.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I'm definitely just we get a scene of him just he grabs a bucket and he reaches down to scoop water out of the
fish on
thing.
accident.
and then he what?
Gets a piranha fish in it on accident.
He does that. Yeah, I think one of the fish gets in the bucket or whatever, and he just screams and drops it.
Yeah.
And then he looks at all of you guys and is guys, there's demon fish in the water.
Nestor's I know.
Yep, I'm just bleeding over the edge. Yep, we noticed that. Thanks.
Yeah, I think that's what he does.
Then I toss a bomb in.
Yeah. So Damien, then is there I assume there's a roll for that, right?
It's a
weapon, right?
Yeah, I think it counts as it just says throw it at a point up to 60 feet away.
Yeah, it's an item. Here, there should be a space on there to mark as using as an attack. Yep, there you go. Perfect. Okay. There you go.
But I don't know if it counts as I assume I don't have proficiency with it.
Well, I think it's already calculated in there. Yeah, you have +4.
Oh, okay.
Seems right.
Oh wait, actually no, I don't think there's an attack because it's a DC. Wait, what? How does this work? Because I have to throw it, but there's a DC save, a DC 12 dex save.
Throw it at a point up to 6 feet
So-
away. Each creature within 5 feet of that point must see on a DC 12 dexterity save or
So
take 36.
do I have to make it-
Yeah, probably don't.
Roll it all.
Well,
There's
yeah.
always-
If you successfully attracted the fish next to you, that's probably fine. You can just
Okay. Cool.
So you did 13 fire damage to them, which, well, if they, I'm not going to bother with saves and stuff. We'll just say that it works. I think that's fine. I think most of these fish are just like coral fish, like coral reef fish of one sort or another.
Right.
They've just been made into savage creatures. It's not like there were actual barracudas or piranhas
It's
here.
gross
It was
now.
just like regular fish that got turned into evil fish.
Right. Yeah.
So, but yeah, you managed to like either scatter them, stun them, or burn them with the bomb. And so Nestor can make it to the rowboat just fine.
Okay. Awesome.
Yep. So Nestor rows back.
Yeah, I just slowly row back. Just like, why is it always me that has to do the difficult jobs? I didn't ask. It's me, the guy with conscience.
Yep. And Nestor, as you're rowing back, I think you see the beach of the cove. Like, so this cove like has a series of caves where people like they smuggle goods into, and there's like pirates who live here full time and are like the people who like hold the smuggling caves for everybody. And you see people just going ballistic on the shore, like people just eating each other and stuff. On the beach. So yeah, it's pretty wild. But yeah, you managed to row up to the ship, and you guys can get on if you want.
Yeah, let's do
Are
that.
you gonna head for the schooner?
Before this cartoon
Is that
boat
faster or
burns
bigger
it?
than what we currently are on?
So yeah, I mean, you could definitely leave the cove in the rowboat.
More importantly, not on fire. Yeah.
So one thing you guys do know is that either way, if you take the schooner or the rowboat, none of you guys have the charts necessary to, I think you think Vanthus did, but like, I think actually probably a Crimson Fleet guy helped you get in with the schooner by using their charts. But you actually need specific charts to navigate the like rocks that lead into this place. So if you go with a rowboat or the schooner, you're going to have to make some sort of check, a very difficult check, to not crash the boat into the rocks.
Well, we can get to what Djembe's been doing.
Yeah, okay, go ahead.
Djembe's been below deck this whole time.
Mhm.
And he's just looting Saori stuff like crazy.
Okay, perfect, yeah.
I made a little treasure chest.
Oh, very nice, very nice. Make an investigation check then.
Oh no, that's not my strong suit. Where'd my character sheet go?
I'm just hoping that he misses the time when everyone jumps onto the rowboat.
7.
Just like he's looting and he totally misses
Yeah.
out.
Like, do you feel like you forgot something? Nah, I probably missed
No,
that
and then
one.
Pottle says, "No, we didn't."
Well, I'm
Yeah,
guessing it
there's
wasn't
no
down
way.
for very long. I only rolled the 7.
So the chest also failed its save, and it's a mimic now. Sorry.
No, I think literally what it is, Djembe, is like all the stuff that wasn't going to be taken by Vanthus already is locked, and you don't have the ability to get it. So you search around for anything that's not locked, and there's just nothing to value that's not already locked up. So you could get like Pottle down here to try to unlock it for you.
Bring the
But
whole chest.
Pottle, I yell, Pottle, you're not doing anything productive. Get down here.
Giant fishes in the water. Giant teeth.
Djembe's a man of the sea, so he at least knows we need the charge.
the charts, yeah.
Could he find the lockbox that has the charts in it and just bring the lockbox?
That was my investigation. That was
a 7, yeah. So I think Pottle, let's have you make your own investigation check.
Okay.
To see if you can find something a bit more value.
A lot of ways.
Because as it stands right now, you're gonna be led to a one chest. You're gonna open it. There's not gonna be a whole lot in it, right?
Can I help
Okay.
him? I have investigation marked.
It's really okay.
I mean, if you guys, the thing is, the ship is on fire, and
Mhm.
you were busy during this time. So unless you guys want
Yeah,
to
you're right.
stay on the ship longer
Well,
to do
I mean, I'm
this,
thinking you said that if we don't get it, we just die on the rocks. So I feel
yeah.
like maybe
But
it's
the other
worth-
option is to go into the jungle, right? The other option is to climb the cliff into the jungle. and leave that way. Leave by
But
land.
if I do that, then I definitely will die. But I don't know that yet, I guess.
Yes.
Well, I probably know it by now.
Yeah. So we'll do the thing with Pottle real quick, but then I think we'll return to that. I think when you finish the fish thing, that's when it happens, right? So Pottle, make an investigation check.
Connor.
And-
These are
okay,
fish.
Sounds good. I mean, you guys both you find a chest that you think probably has valuables in it. Do you want to make a thieves tool check, Pottle, to open it? Good.
That's the worst fish I've ever drawn.
No, 13 isn't good enough. So you literally just like can't make the last turn, and you're fiddling with it, and then that's at the point where you start to feel the heat from on the other side of the like fire starting to like char the part of the boat that you're in, like in the lower deck. So you're just like, yeah, we need to leave now.
I mean, I bring the chest with.
I just
okay.
noticed the chest drawing.
Yeah. Yeah, so Djembe throws a big chest into the rowboat. And then Damien, that's the moment where you, like kind of stutter and pause and hesitate and then look down at your neck and wherever the thing bit you.
I figured it was my arm because that was what I was.
Yeah, there you go.
over.
Yeah, down to your arm. And
I think it stops bleeding. And I'm like, what?
the flesh breaks out into a terrible black rash that causes short, bony protrusions to extrude from the affected area. You also take 1d6 points of intelligence damage.
Great.
Take 5 points of intelligence damage.
I literally have 5 intelligence.
Oh, yikes! Yeah, you're very dumb now. So your mind
You're
is
somehow
just
dumber than Pottle.
foggy and clouded, and yeah, everything is just in a haze now.
Damien, what's wrong?
I just
Damien! I grab both of his shoulders and I pump a cure wounds into him, thinking that somehow will help him.
I feel
It'll give him hit points, but yeah.
I feel nice.
Yeah, but that won't help really. 5 hit points.
7, I think, right? Yeah.
Hmm?
I think it's a 7. There, right?
Sorry.
Yeah.
Sorry, I was looking at the roll.
All good.
Yeah. And I'm like, I like hold up my arm, like, I'm poking the bones. Like, pokey.
So what do you guys? I mean, Djembe and Pottle, you also get up and you see this.
I roll a poison check to see if I can make a poison that will heal him.
What?
You want to make something that'll poison the necrotic
No.
flesh.
I mean,
so
really,
it
all
dies.
medicine and poison
You can make
are
a-
basically
you can
the
make
same thing. just
Anyone
in
can
different
make a
doses.
medicine or Arcana check to learn more about what's happening to Damien. Right?
Can I make my sword have a quality that heals me when I stab myself
No.
with it?
No.
Dang it.
12.
Yeah, 12.
No.
Not much. As your first inclination was to cure his wounds. That wasn't right. 12 doesn't tell you any more than that. Yep. Whoa.
20.
20.
Apparently, this is very common on the open ocean.
I mean, you can tell that it's like a disease. I think the thing that you get, Djembe, is like, it must be something magical based on what was happening with the savage creatures.
Yeah.
But unless you make an Arcana check, you can't really know more than that. Like you know that basically no like regular medicine check stuff is going to do anything at this point.
15.
A
Djembe
15
is
Arcana, again,
getting good
it's obvious
smarts.
that like it's connected to what was happening, but the best you can figure out is you know that sometimes people can like remove diseases and curses with magic. So you just got to find a wizard, I guess.
I hang half of my body over the bench and like
Or cleric.
at the pool of
I
dead
just
fish.
pull him back over. I was like, what's wrong with you? And I'm like, what's wrong with him?
Everything got
And
loud.
this is where the party is truly reunited, and Gorath shows up.
I
shows
don't
up on
think
the
so.
spectral steed.
I don't think so.
We don't want a level 14 wizard.
No.
I mean, I don't
Fine.
think he could fix it anyways.
No.
It's mostly cleric spells.
Yeah, I
that
think it's
do
a
those
cleric
things.
thing.
Level 12 wizard. Never mind.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you can take the rowboat and go for the schooner
And how often are you getting these
every day.
wisdom?
Every day.
Every
I
day.
take damage.
Okay.
If I get that roll again, I die instantly.
Yeah.
So tomorrow, if I get a 5, I die.
Oh, no. All right, well, let's jump in the boat.
Cool.
All we can do is
I'm
get
warming
on
my
the-
hands by the fire.
So Djembe, I think you know that probably your best bet at this point is to take the rowboat. Given your knowledge of the sea and stuff, because I mean the schooner would get you to Calabar faster, but the rowboat is going to be easier to manage the rocks with, right? So I guess it's up to you.
How deep is the schooner? Like,
it's deep enough.
That would scrape the coral.
No, well, yes, yeah. So yeah, in a way that the rowboat wouldn't probably.
Okay.
I'll like come over and pet your head and say, "Good kitty."
You hear that, Connor?
Get in the rowboat.
I don't think Connor heard that.
No, say it again.
I say, "Come over to you," and I pet your head and I say, "Good kitty."
I say, "Hey guys, he's really starting to freak me out."
So, Djembe, do you have water navigation
Yes,
stuff? Okay, cool. Yeah, what is the actual skill here again? It's
proficiency with water vehicles.
Water vehicles, yes. So that is the check you're making at this point. Let me double check.
Can I do a dexterity?
Let me double check what.
I mean, it's a rowboat, so it's probably strength because I'm rowing.
There's an actual.
Athletics, I'd imagine.
Yeah, there's an actual thing here. Let me find it.
You gotta sing row your boat.
Kraken's
And then you
Cove.
get advantage.
It is a water vehicle proficiency check. You can use strength if you'd like.
Oh, cool. Can I roll a linked test with navigator's tools?
Yes, you can, because you can give yourself advantage with this if you make a good roll
20.
on this.
Nice.
Yeah, 20 for sure. Yeah, so you know how to navigate this sort of stuff well enough, and you've probably actually done it at least once with another pirate.
All right, add another 20.
Nice.
20 is not good enough.
What?
Yeah, it's very, very difficult. Like, unless you actually have the charts, like it literally is a DC 30. Like, it's in the book.
But I mean, if we're on a rowboat, we don't need to navigate the coral. We just go over it.
Yeah.
Also, isn't that the 3.5 book where you're rolling with like a plus 20?
I think it was like a 35 originally. I put it down.
Okay.
But yeah, like
You're literally not
He's just
supposed to
trying
be
to-
able to do that do this without the charts.
Yeah.
That's the idea.
it's a rowboat.
Yeah, let me double check the way it's worded.
He's trying to kill off all of our characters. He doesn't want us to come
I mean,
back.
if you have a row, if you can,
It's a
swim
maze
it,
of reefs.
Can you swim it? If you can swim it, you can rowboat it.
I mean, it's
I don't think you
just
can
gotta
swim it
smoke them
either.
when they get in the way. It's fine.
So it says, the entrance to this secluded rift in the coastal cliffs that line the western shore of Blood Bay is riddled with dangerous reefs and submerged threats.
Oh,
So,
fun.
yeah. Yeah, so what happens is you guys Djembe is heaving on these, it's probably Djembe and Nestor, right? They're heaving on these oars with all of their might, trying to keep it from crashing, and the waves are just like pushing you around, and literally at one point you just crash right onto a reef, the rowboat splinters, and you're just on a reef now, in the middle of like a bunch of rocks and waves, and tide is coming in, and it's a bad time. What do you guys do?
Lay down and die.
Where are the other ships?
Back where you came from.
All right.
The thing is, Djembe, at this point, like, you know that even if you got the schooner, you wouldn't have any more luck. Like, it would be more
Wouldn't be
difficult.
any easier, yeah.
I mean, I could roll better.
Yeah, I mean, I think I would have let you got it with like a maybe 25 with the rowboat.
Yeah.
But yeah, 20 is not quite good enough.
Yeah.
I mean, do we still have the chest? The chest land by us? It was
sure,
in the
yeah.
rowboat.
Yeah.
Can I
Throw a
open
bomb
this?
at it. No, I'm kidding.
Yeah, and Djembe, you guys are just sitting there, and Djembe's like, well, if we're gonna die anyway, you want some treasure? Is someone open this?
Can I try again?
No.
Dang it.
I think
Can I
Damien can
try
try
it?
it. Yeah, Damien has thieves tools.
Great. Wait, why is there a question mark next to my proficiency?
Because you can choose which stat you're using with it.
Mhm. So don't use
Oh.
intelligence.
So Dex.
Yeah.
Crit fail on both sides.
I rip it open. I'm done with this.
Yeah, go ahead. Athletics.
Just ripping it open.
Or
There we
strength.
go.
Nice.
Yeah, I think it would be athletics. Strength save is like to save against things happening to you, not to act on something.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, athletics.
Well, what's okay.
Well, it's the same.
About the
bonus
same.
then.
Yeah, it doesn't
Yeah, I
matter.
was gonna say.
So yeah, you managed to rip the thing off the chest. And it's literally just a bunch of documents, like mercantile documents that are completely useless to you.
Is Sayori anywhere near here?
No, I mean, she's
So-
back in the cove. Yeah.
How'd she get back to the cove?
I mean, because she literally jumped into the water and then swam to the beach.
Oh,
Wait,
why
why
we
did
not
they get
do-
eaten by shark fish?
Can we not attempt to
she
swim
did
to
it, like,
the beach
right
from
away.
where we're at?
You can
Oh.
attempt it. Yeah.
Wait, what?
is it a
Swim.
is it a 35?
No, not to.
Still?
Oh wait, to swim where?
To
What
where Sayori swam.
Well,
No,
we must have gone at least a little bit closer to land from taking the rowboat.
I got the impression we were going away from land. Were we?
So the way it works is you have like the cove, and then
Mhm.
there's the south of the cove, right? So the north is the beach that leads into the caves. South
Okay.
is the like a
Opening.
secluded like rift that like is filled with rocks and coral reefs and stuff that
Oh, so
leads
we haven't
out
left the
to
cove
the
yet.
bay. No. You're like halfway
Oh,
out of the
okay.
cove to the bay itself,
Gotcha.
to like the larger bay.
We should have gone towards the beach.
I mean, I guess we could go towards the.
I didn't know that's
edges of
not
the
what-
bay. Can we walk along the reefs to the sort of the
You can attempt it. Yeah.
ends of the bay? All right,
Yeah.
might as well
Yeah.
at this point.
Make for the
And-
cliffs.
Can I see from where I am? Can I see if the player character's boat has
The sea wyvern, yeah.
yeah. Does the sea wyvern have people like that look like they're not creatures of evil?
The sea wyvern looks like spotless. It doesn't look like anyone was even on the ship when it happened.
Awful
Is it close enough? I'm assuming it's too far. Is it close enough for me to be able to like shoot a flaming arrow into the air in that direction to hopefully get their attention?
You could try to do that, but honestly, like when you look out on the horizon,
Yeah.
you don't see life at this point, right? Like,
yeah.
If there's anything at all, it's like you see a couple of squirming, terrifying figures on the beach, and that's it.
Are we close enough to anything for Lance to shoot with a bow? Like hit.
Not really. no.
Cliffside.
Yeah, so your best bet basically is to go like directly east or west to the cliffs
Yeah.
and try to like hop reefs and stuff and make it to the cliffs themselves.
Question:
Let's do that.
Do I just automatically take damage every day, or do I make a save every day?
You make the save again every day.
And if I fail to save, I take damage. But if I don't, do I
I
get
believe
better?
so. Let me check.
Or do I just not take the damage and then take the save next day?
Basically, we have a day.
Yeah,
to
it
find
seems like
some way
you
for
have to get it
you
healed.
to survive. Yeah,
Okay.
So you
So I'm
keep
just
making
making
the
a save
to be
save
able to get that
every
figured
day
out.
until it's healed or until you
Gotcha,
turn into a
okay.
monstrosity.
Cool.
There's no way to just make it permanently go away.
There is.
I
you
mean,
have to like it's a spell
magic,
basically. Yeah,
yeah.
magic.
Oh, okay. Sorry, I
Restoration,
thought you were
probably.
saying that.
No,
Yeah.
it's not permanent. Yeah, it's just you have to use like powerful magic to get rid of it.
But let's be honest. If you take like 2 damage of intelligence, you're dead.
Yeah, I
I mean,
looked up
if
a
he
thing.
takes 2 damage of intelligence, he becomes animal intelligence.
Yeah.
So he becomes as intelligent as maybe a dolphin.
I think
Or
one and two, I think is
Bottom.
like a magic carpet intelligence. So if I get down to that, I'll be like, I
I
can
grab Damien's shoulders and I'm like, I am going to figure this out. You are going to get through this.
just look at you, Dom, and give you a thumbs up.
You're like Kirishima, or not? What's the lightning bolt guy from My Hero? After he like
Oh,
makes
yeah.
himself
Yeah.
stupid.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wait, so you're a half elf. Do you have pointy ears?
They're slightly pointy. Yeah.
So I'm looking at you, a thumbs up, and I go, and I touch one of your ears.
Smack it out of the way. Damien, not the time.
So I think what this is going to be is everybody has to make an athletics check to make it to the
Can
cliffs.
we tie a rope like tie a rope to one another?
If you tie ropes to
Yeah.
one another,
Yeah,
everybody
get
can make it.
advantage.
Can get advantage on it. Yep.
Okay.
Does anybody have any magic items mysteriously that will help us before we?
Not a-
I don't think we have any items.
I have a sword that can have any thing on it.
I have a stone of good luck, which isn't really helping.
My armor, which isn't necessarily canon in this, isn't going to help in this situation.
That's fine. You can have the armor if you want. I'm okay with that. Everybody else has gotten a magic item for free, so
Sure, I'll take that.
You can take it. Yeah.
That was always my favorite item anyway.
Yeah. It's cool.
But
yeah.
Okay.
So everybody ties ropes together. Everybody make an athletics check with advantage.
Don't worry, Damien. I'll tie or not.
Ooh, nice.
Well, I got enough to pull all of us.
Nice.
Yeah.
Can I use
16's good enough
or acrobatics instead? Can I do flips?
No, you can't do flips. Ooh, yikes.
Can David just like be on my back?
So this is what's happening, right? Everybody is doing fine, and then Damien slips. And Damien, make a dex save for me.
Sure. Can't wait to roll a 2 on this.
Oh, nice. Okay.
Nice.
Your instincts kick back in, and you do like 3-point landing and like land fine. But I was getting, basically that was a save between like hitting your head on the rock on like the reef and like wrecking yourself. But you managed to catch yourself. But at this point, like Damien has like slipped and gotten to a position where it's really awkward for him to get out. So something is going to have to change. But I think honestly, Damien, if you want to, if you could untie yourself from the rope and then make an acrobatics check instead.
Okay.
Right?
Yeah, sure. I mean, am I smart enough to think that?
I mean, you're 5 intelligence. That's like a stupid person, not not an animal.
Okay. Here's my acrobatics check.
I'm thinking this is like
nice.
instinctual stuff more than anything, right?
Yeah, right.
So like everybody's like, Damien, come here, and you just like keep shaking your head, like no, and you just untie the rope. And then you just like
get it off my
run up a rock, like run up a rock pillar, get to the top of it, like no big deal, and then just keep hopping these like pillar rocks until you get to the cliff. So yeah. Yep. So you guys make it to the cliffs just fine. And what is the plan at that point, right? Like you get to a cliff face and it's just like the endless expanse of the jungle awaiting you.
I kill a squirrel that tries to eat my ankles.
Sure, yeah.
Can we just walk along the mountain range till we get to the beach?
Yeah, I think that's the best option.
It's going to be a long walk, probably.
Oh, walk around to get back to the beach of Kraken's Cove?
Mm-hmm.
Because the only thing that's going to help Damien is somebody in the magic arts, which we're not going to find here.
We also won't find them on the beach, though, because everyone there is dead.
But
Yeah,
the
there's
beach
no
has a
guarantee.
ship.
That's
Right,
true.
but we can't get anywhere with the ship because we can't get out of the cove.
I mean, I'm sure on the cove we'll be able to find the charts or whatever.
We tried that already. We couldn't find them.
On a burning boat.
Well, yeah, but how many there's only one not burning boat and it has invisible walls around it, so that's not going to help.
Caleb trapped us in a corner. We have to take the boat.
So there
What
are
was your name again? Jambalaya.
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 Of course.
Hey, I'll be honest with you. Sure. My friend here, I honestly think something's seriously wrong with him. I need to find somebody who can heal him.
Vaguely insulted.
Somebody to lean on.
Yes, as long as you swear your undying loyalty to the Djembe Remdumba fleet, I will assure that your friend gets the treatment he needs.
I'll put a pin in that. Maybe after I take down the Crimson Fleet.
They
But
look pretty dead to me. Well, I guess there's more of them.
Yeah.
if I can take out Sayori, if you help me take out Sayori, after that, I'm all yours. But until that fact, you need to help me save Damien. Do you give me your word?
This is as good as a prospect as I've had in a long time. Sure, let's do it.
Are you okay with this too small creature fellow?
His new name is Kitty. And I go to high five.
Kitty, are you okay with this?
Connor, you're muted.
No, as a matter of fact, I'm not okay with it.
What has Pottle been doing during this sequence? I know you're chewing, yeah.
I know it's a stressful time. It's okay. Take a breather.
I think he's kind of like in a strange state of like the world is apocalyptic around me.
Yeah.
This man is petting me and calling me a kitty. Just not sure what to think, really.
Just not feeling it.
Yeah, definitely not feeling it.
Would be afraid it would scratch it.
Not feeling a lot except for the pet on his head.
So one thing you guys do know, actually, Djembe and Pottle both make an intelligence save for me.
Uh-oh. Where are the saves located at?
To the right of your.
Oh, I see it. I see it.
Yikes. Okay, never mind.
Nope.
Never mind.
Why are we so dumb?
If it's not related to the sea, Djembe don't know.
Yep.
Wait, no, I
Honestly-
got it, guys. There we go. Just subtract 5 from that because I'm stupid.
Well, not
Wait, no,
5. It
that's
would
not how
be
works.
2, I think.
Probably. Hold on, I'll put my
wow.
intelligence on to 5 and see what it does. It gives me a -3. So I got a 17.
Out of all of
Dang.
us.
So the issue is only Djembe and Pottle would know this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Am I correct to believe that the only reason we're able to get through the reefs is because of some kind of maps or something like that? Is that something that we can be able to just pick up? Do you have one of those on you?
Well, there might have been one on the boat, but it was on fire. Wasn't able to find it. I'm sure there's a few we could get at the coast, but
Okay.
at the cove.
You okay with heading to the coast then?
Seems like our only option. Unless you want
That
to go
okay,
through
Kitty?
a forest full of.
Yeah, I'm okay.
Cool. So I guess we're gonna do a dungeon crawl, a short dungeon crawl through Kraken's Cove before the party members actually get here. So
I hand Kitty the dead squirrel that I found to try to eat my ankles. 'Cause I think they want to eat it. Like, here you go.
I'm gonna kill him. He's gonna die. That is for certain.
I'm glad we're starting a dungeon when Pottle and I are half dead and landing.
So the more I'm thinking about this, we don't actually have time to do
Right, yeah.
anything
Yeah.
more intense here. So, let me look at something real quick.
Just whip out a Deus Ex Machina.
To be continued is what I'm hearing.
Well, if it's to be continued, then you guys are gonna be in the cove when they show up, which is not
'cause
exactly
this
what I
will
want.
happen.
So let me take a look.
Well, it just takes us a little longer to get there.
So
we're quite a ways off.
if you guys like head towards the cove, if you're trying to like climb up the cliffs and like go around, right, so you can get to the cove, I think probably the thing you think of as your best bet is probably to go to the Sea Wyvern, right, that one ship that is still untouched,
In the
because
feast,
that's
yeah.
probably you'll have all the time in the world to loot anything that's on there, right? So
There's
let's
not
just
anything about looting.
well, like if there's like a potion or something, or the
Defines,
charts or
yeah.
something, right? Like one of those things.
There's a convenient cure, or what's it called? What's that spell? Restoration potion.
Restoration.
Yeah, exactly. Lesser restoration. That
Would that do it? Just lesser?
amusingly,
Or is-
yeah, it would. Amusingly, that is actually what I was having Pottle and Djembe do a save about, because
Oh,
they definitely are some around here and they don't remember where. So that's fine.
We could do an investigation check to find stuff.
So, I think because you guys made the athletics checks just fine to like get out the cliffs, I'm not going to make you make another athletics check to go down the cliff or anything. You guys can just tie ropes and be safe and whatnot. And then you guys managed to make your way down, and then the schooner is actually like tied up right next to the shore, so you can actually get to that pretty easily once you get down to the cove. And if you want to take the schooner over to the Sea Wyvern,
let's just do that.
and just kind of like
Yeah.
roll an investigation check with advantage, whoever has the highest investigation.
Not me.
I mean, if it wasn't going to be
I
me,
think
but
it's
it
me.
definitely isn't now.
I have +5.
So 23 altogether, yeah, with advantage.
Oh,
With
right.
advantage
Okay.
because everybody's helping, yeah. And I
Goodness.
think, let's see, what would be on the Sea Wyvern?
Lots of gold.
So the main things you're looking for the charts and a potion to help Damien.
And gold.
I don't think you can get all three of those things.
Sorry, Damien.
I contest this action.
Yeah, with
This
the,
looks like.
Good.
Go ahead.
I was gonna say with the 23, I think you can get 2 out of the 3 of those things.
So is it chart, the potion,
The charts to
or
get
what
out,
else?
a potion to help Damien, and treasure.
Well, obviously, I'm going to forget about the treasure, but these two idiots are going to choose something else.
You need to be stuck here and rich. Or...
You gave me your word, Djembe.
I got the charts.
And so this is, I think this is the thing. This isn't like the role deciding what you take, and there's all 3 of them there. This is literally just like out of character.
What's there to take?
What
yeah.
are the 2 of the 3 things that are actually on the ship? So, and this is Poddle gets to decide this because you made the roll, I think.
Uh-oh.
Do I get to decide what 3 things are on the ship?
What
No,
2 of the
things.
3?
2 of the
2
3,
things.
and the 3 things are a potion to help Damien, the charts to get out of the cove, or as much treasure as you can carry.
I'm so screwed.
Well, as much treasure as we can carry is for sure one of the options. Yes.
Uh-huh.
Definitely grabbing
I've
that
got
one.
I've got a 18 strength, so that's quite a lot.
Forget about the chart. I'm trying to help my one living friend on this planet. Well, no, I have some
Oh,
friends.
you got 2. You got 2.
I have some
more
other.
now.
Yeah.
No, I don't count you two. I have some other.
Very nice people that you've
Mean to be
met
honest,
at the Iron Brigade.
I probably don't care.
But it's
you
an out of
know.
character decision, though.
This is an out of
Not
character
an
decision,
in-character
but I feel like it does
Oh,
definitely matter
true.
to Poddle. So
Yeah, Poddle wouldn't care, but you're deciding which ones are there, not which ones Poddle takes.
Right.
Yep.
I'm gonna decide it's to help David then.
Thank you.
Cool.
Good.
Yeah.
That's a good point. Good point. It's not about my character.
If it was in character, I would assume you wouldn't have
Right.
chosen it. Yeah.
it's just you with what your intent was with the role, whether or not what you got, basically. So yeah, David, you guys find a potion of lesser restoration and you give it to David, and he's fine. He goes back to normal. Because
you go.
Savage Fever isn't meant to be like oh no, you are literally going to turn into it and you have to go on a quest to find. Yeah, it's just lesser
Right.
restoration at this point. And because
Yeah,
literally
we
you
just
can
don't
get it
have
at
a
level 3, right?
Mhm.
And
I like
in
to
this-
think that it was like Poddle who just like was scavenging through treasure and then saw a potion that had the label like clearly in there with like fine print as to what it does. And then he reluctantly came over to Nestor and was like,
Yeah. Like,
I'm just like frantically taking it.
We could really just sail this away with 4 people, 3 of which who don't know how to sail, right?
um,
I'm pretty sure it's just you who knows how to sail, Djembe.
Yeah, it's just me.
Does anyone have water vehicle proficiency?
no, I don't think so.
I don't
Sure
think you
where
need.
proficiencies are.
On the
have
bottom
things,
left, I
yeah.
think, of your hair sheet.
I have smith tools. I can make things.
I'd like to think that probably what actually happened is like Poddle was like, and Djembe were like sorting through a bunch of treasure in the hold of this ship, and Pottle bumps something, and a potion rolls off of a shelf, and it almost falls down. And then Pottle at the last second, he sees this happening, and then like knows that they're looking for a potion for Damien, and he looks back down at his treasure for just a moment, and then drops it, and then grabs the potion.
Yeah,
he's like, "Fine."
So nice of him.
Thank you. Thank you. Whatever your name is, thank you. I still don't know what his actual name is.
Just call me Kitty.
Damien walks over to you with a bomb and hands it out to you and smiles, like giving you a present.
I'll trade you.
Yeah, the bomb is worth 150 gold. So,
well, you're still brain dead at this point, so I'm saying.
I mean, he just thinks it's a present, but
yeah, okay.
I'm just saying for Pottle's sake, it's actually worth 100.
Oh, okay. Here you go, Kitty. It's worth a good amount.
Yeah, I guess. Thanks.
Pottle is just not liking any of this.
I think part of the issue is also like blood loss.
Very, yeah, he got stabbed by Damien several times.
Yeah, you're still not doing so hot.
I'm with this gratitude in my heart. I'll give him one of my last cure wounds because that's all I'm good for. It's calculating.
3.
I rolled another 1. Oh no,
so bad.
Yep.
It's been a lot of 1s and 20s today.
At this point, you guys can make it up to the cliff into the jungle just fine.
Wait, am I not dumb anymore?
Yeah, no, you can take the potion. You're not
awesome.
Dumb.
Okay.
Yep, and it goes away.
Like, oh, that was the worst. What happened? I feel like someone dropped an anchor on my head.
Are you okay? Are you okay?
Never had a migraine this bad.
Let me see your neck. Was it your neck? I can't remember.
It was arm. Yeah.
Arm.
Yeah. Why was my arm numb?
We thought about turning it off. It's okay.
You're having a stroke, Damien.
Yeah.
Your left side is without feeling.
Are you always green?
Yeah. So now the question is, like, I think when you, it's probably at that point we hear like screeching in the distance. You know, there's still like a pitched battle happening in the cove. And you just guys need to leave at this point, right? Like, it's too dangerous to stay around here. So what is your plan? You don't have the charts, so you could attempt the schooner and make another check, to water vehicles check, or you could just climb the cliffs and go off into the jungle.
I mean, we're just gonna fail the check again, right?
Probably.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
Connor shows the treasure over the
Oh, that's right.
charts. Speaking of which, how much treasure did we get?
Oh, we can calculate that next time we come back to the characters.
20 million gold.
Well, we're basically trading it for our lives, so it better be a good amount.
We stay on the boat and defend it until the party conveniently stumbles upon us.
I think that's the best route. I think that's the best route.
I think that's what I do too.
To be fair, I could do that and just literally have you guys on the ship just defending, because they wouldn't go. I don't think
fighting off hordes of monstrosities.
Just like crazy zombified dinosaurs, just like charging towards the ship.
Yeah. So I mean, honestly, up
I've
to you
got
guys.
10
Like,
rations on me. We just live on this boat.
and so the thing is, they're destined to get here like a couple hours after this event. So it's not going to be that much longer before they show up.
Cool.
So,
That'd be
but
pretty
it's totally up to you guys. I'm done with whatever path you guys think the characters would take at this point. Would they? I mean, but the thing is, like, I don't know if you guys would hole up in the ship. Like, there's no hope of escape at this point, right?
Here's
Like,
what we
there's
should
just
do. We should
monsters
ram
everywhere.
the ship into the reef, take the biggest piece of debris and some oars, walk that to the end of the reef, and then paddle off.
Yep.
No.
That's the plan.
Right.
Sounds like a good idea.
We're all game for that? Okay, cool.
Yep.
The alternative
Absolutely.
is we take every one of the rowboats that we have, we stack them on top of each other, And then every time we get stuck, we just hop ship onto another one, go as far as we can, and just keep hopping.
Yeah.
I mean, frankly, we could just take the rowboat there and carry it when we get to the reef. It'd be heavy, but
What's fun about what happened with the rowboat also is that in Terra Invicta, the main campaign, that's like the ongoing joke is that they keep ruining all the rowboats they get. They've literally destroyed 3 rowboats now. And they've all been ones. So one of the characters has like the sailor background where they can like get free passage on a ship. And we said that oh yeah, you could get a free rowboat, like borrow a rowboat from someone as well. And he's destroyed 3 different rowboats that he's borrowed from people. So
no one's ever going to lend him a rowboat again.
Yeah, exactly. It's starting to wear thin here.
Geez, yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, it seems like the 3 main options are stay in the Sea Wyvern and defend it. Go to go up the cliffs and go into the jungle, or try your luck with the schooner.
This is the only way tentatively like off the cove, right? Out of the cove.
That's
one of those.
basically
Yeah,
what
one
I'm
of those.
hearing.
One of those 2 options is the only way out of the cove.
Do we have any reason to believe that other people will come here eventually?
No,
Like other
no
pirates?
reason at all. I mean, not
it's
for a
pirate
while.
base, right?
Not for a while.
Like people
no,
who
because,
are escaping from all the monstrosities.
That's
yeah. So
I would
the issue is like the pirates who just showed up. Like there's a certain schedule to these things, and one of the shipments just happened. So like it's not there's not a scheduled thing for like a month, right?
Okay.
Or at
Well, if
least
we
a
only
couple
need to
weeks.
waste a few hours, maybe we can just spend the time looking for these charts, and it just takes us long enough that they get here.
So if I was to have a vote in this, I would vote that you don't hang around in the Sea Wyvern, mainly because that would cause complications with who gets the Sea Wyvern, and I want it to be unequivocally theirs.
That's
right.
true. Plus, I mean, Jebby literally is like, I want a boat.
Yeah, exactly.
just have no idea how we're going to get ever off of this island.
We'll just walk to the other side of the island where the other.
Well, so
port
keep in mind,
is.
you're actually not on an island right now. You're on the mainland of West Africa. This is just
See,
on the coast. I know we're not on the Isle of Dread right now yet. They haven't
changes
gotten there
a
yet.
lot. I thought we were just completely.
I
thought we were on an island.
stranded.
No.
Okay.
No,
okay.
Jemme or Jared, you and Pottle literally got here by land.
I thought we were on Sayori's boat.
No, remember with
That's
Stryker
what I thought there.
originally.
Oh yeah,
remember?
no. Yeah, I know that they brought us to the place, but I thought from there we left
No.
with Sayori on
This
the
is the
boat.
same place.
Okay.
So what happened is you guys have been working at Kraken's Cove, and then Sayori
Mhm.
showed up here, and then you managed to convince her to take you on, and
Wait,
you
so
guys
that
were going
means
to
that
leave
you-
with her.
You came from somewhere, right? Can we just follow
Came
you
from
back to wherever
Calabar.
you came from?
Yeah, they came from Calabar like you guys did.
Oh, how long a walk is that?
5 days through the jungle.
I mean, that sucks, but it's better than dying.
Yeah. We have a ranger.
Yes,
Yeah,
exactly.
that's true. Yeah,
Yeah, I think we just
That's-
leave with all the treasure we can carry.
but I don't think jungle is one of his favorite terrains, is it?
It
This-
is
I-
forest and
Yeah.
coast, I
Forest,
think.
We've been
Forest
off
was
on the
definitely
coast.
one of them.
Let's
Which
just
jungle
walk
counts.
along the coast until we
Yeah.
get to the Calabar.
Actually,
Yeah.
no, it's swamp is the terrain though between here and Calabar.
But
So-
we're on the coast, right? So couldn't we just walk on the coast and then cut over?
No, so that's actually part of the issue with going overland to Kraken's Cove is there's no coast. It's literally just swamp bayous all the way to the ocean.
Oh.
So yeah.
Okay.
I don't see favorite terrain, but I do see natural explorer.
Yes, that's what
Forest?
it is. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, you have forest at least.
Yeah, that gives you that feature. So the
Yep.
thing having a favorite terrain gives you the
Natural explorer. Yeah.
natural explorer
Yeah.
benefit. I guess.
Knowing now that we're not on a secluded island in the middle of the ocean.
I'm glad I was able to
This
clarify
changes-
that.
this changes things a lot because you were like, you guys can go into the jungle. You can go into the
Yeah.
jungle. And I was like,
and what? Ask where
that's
the
not
room
going to
went.
help me. I'm just going to die from
Yeah.
like crazy creatures.
yeah.
We're gonna
yeah,
have to make a raft out of
No,
turtles.
no. You can let it's but like Jembe and Pottle literally made the trek and just fine.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So
Okay.
you guys can do it.
Then we should just go back to
Cool.
yeah.
Yeah.
Let's just do that.
Sounds good.
I mean, to be fair, we did our job. We killed all the pirates are dead. We get
yeah,
paid
there
for
you
Yeah,
go.
but we didn't kill Sayori.
It's true.
I mean, yeah, but she's level 20, so
yeah, we would.
I don't know that as a
what class
player
is she?
or as a.
She is monk rogue. She's a
You know what?
She's a swashbuckler rogue and a drunken master monk combination.
Wait, she has
what?
actual character levels?
We probably could have beaten her, the four of us.
See, the thing is, we don't know
Maybe.
this.
Yeah.
Yeah,
She's
but like,
just
Out of character, I think the four of us could win.
yeah, but like a level 20. Well, how many levels does she have in Rogue? That's a high sneak attack.
She has 6 levels in monk and 14 levels in rogue.
I mean, as long as it's her, and as long as all of you stay within 5 feet and behind me, she literally is incapable of getting within range to attack us.
Well,
No, with her drunken master stuff, she'd be able to counter a lot of your stuff.
do you have any idea how much more health she would have compared to us?
I can just tell you
And
right
also-
now.
she could also just use a single. If she had a single ranged weapon, like, it would just be.
I'm trying to
She does,
remember.
Yeah.
I don't even remember how in our campaign she went down.
So
If she even
the
did.
character in this version is actually I replaced a character that used to exist in the original Savage Side
Okay.
Adventure Path with this character. So Sayori is a character from the original campaign we did in this world, Terra Nullius.
Well, that's why she has.
Yes, and she was level, I think, 6 when we ended there, and it's been 150 years since then. She's a half-elf, so she could live that long. But yes, she's lived a lot of life since then. So
Wow.
she's level 20.
I
Yeah,
see.
the person who used to be there was a pirate captain named Harless Javel, who is still like a hardened female pirate captain. But yeah, not the same situation.
Yeah. Yeah, that probably wouldn't have gone well.
She has 138 hit points.
That's easy.
Yeah, it's not as bad as I thought it was going to be.
Yeah,
I've got 58.
I mean, yeah, she's a monk rogue, so it's not like she's a fighter with like keep
Right.
beefing up her health or anything.
Except that she only needs to hit each of
When-
us once.
Yeah.
If she hits you,
She has lots of
you're
stuff.
dead.
Yeah. I mean, what?
She'll just keep comboing you until you're dead.
Yeah. Yeah, that's the other thing. She can just stun you a bunch of times.
hmm
I'm trying to
Yeah, exactly. She has
Yeah.
stunning strike, so she'll just
see. Yeah. Just
Nestor is just going to go after whoever is the leader of the Crimson Fleet, and he's going to take them down for what they did.
Yeah,
Whatever
so
form that takes.
I don't. One of you make a history check with advantage, and I can tell you who the leader of the Crimson Fleet right now is.
3 was mine.
my
What is your bonus?
3.
I have 2.
Anyone else have higher than that?
in history.
I don't think I
no,
have
I
the
have
skill
0.
trained.
Yeah, she would have 76.
I have 2,
sneak
yeah.
attack damage.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, and she'd get it every time because she's a swashbuckler
Yeah.
rogue.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, Nestor, go ahead and roll history with advantage, because probably Damien's at least helping you with this.
And she'd have uncanny dodge, so she could have all the damage
Yep.
we do to her
Exactly.
once per session or once per fight or round. Yeah, gross.
Cool.
Because yeah, the leaders are definitely shadowy right now. But yeah, you can make that history check with advantage, Nestor, if you like. You have the
Oh,
plus
you
3,
want
right?
me to do the
You have
history?
the plus 3, right?
No, it was.
Oh, Djembe has plus 3?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, Djembe. Yeah, go ahead. Do it with advantage. Sorry. I misunderstood who had the bonus. Whoa,
jeez.
crit success. Okay, so I mean, Djembe, it would be up to you whether or not to share this, but if Nestor, so I imagine you guys are like tramping through the jungle on your way back to Calabar, right? And you're having this conversation like, well, what do you actually brought you there, right? And Nestor reveals something about like, I want to kill the leader of the Crimson Fleet. And Djembe, that person is a man named Alisan Boskol, I believe, who is a Muslim dragonborn. So there used to be an organization of like Muslim dragonborn corsairs that like controlled most of the West African coast, called the Sea Princes. They've more or less since then disbanded because the Blood Sisters, another organization in this world, assassinated all of them. But apparently one of them survived, and he took over the Crimson Fleet and made them into what they are today. So Alisan Boskol, he's a dragonborn pirate lord. That's
And
the
I'm
guy
just
who's in
like
charge.
I'm writing everything he says. So
But so
and,
this is the question
address-
though. Does Djembe share this? Because Djembe can choose not to share this if he doesn't want to.
This is my new pirate crew, Caleb.
Okay, cool. Yeah. Oh, so I think
I
maybe
need his
you guys.
address and approximately like what time of day he gets home from work. I just need this kind of information.
His favorite kind of donut.
I mean, I did roll a 20, Caleb. I know I know what color his underwear are.
So real quick, I think to frame this, I think you guys are like you're walking along the beach up to the cliffs, and you see the schooner. And Djembe, you lost track of Duncan during this whole situation, but you peer into the schooner just like to see if there's any loot, and you see Duncan fast asleep in the bottom of the schooner.
Because he pass his save while asleep?
Because it's Nate's character, and of course that's what he's doing.
Okay.
Yeah. So if you want to, you can wake Duncan up and bring him along on this adventure.
Duncan, you're alive.
Oh, yes. I had a ferociously interesting dream. There were monsters attacking me. I killed them all, of course, but yes. Quite invigorating.
Definitely a dream. Let's get out of here before we all die.
He looks around. Why is everything on fire? And then we just cut. So, but yeah, as you make your way through the jungle, Djembe, you can fill in Nestor on like more information if you'd like. So what specifically questions would you like to have answered, Nestor? And I mean, Damien, this is like great information for you too, right? Like this is the guy you want to go after eventually. Like,
great.
So yeah, if either of you have questions for Djembe.
What level is he?
Very high. Like he's probably like in his 40s or 50s. He spent his entire life being a pirate, a hardened pirate lord.
Wait, but that means that shouldn't the 150-year-old half-elf chick just go and like punch his head off and then be king of the pirates?
Not because that's not how D&D works, unfortunately.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. I feel as though Nestor would know that he's not strong enough to be able to take out like somebody as strong, like not just because of who he is, but his position and who's around him. Mm-hmm. So
I think Damien even says, he's like, listen, if we just go try and kill this guy, we're just going to replace him with some other nameless hack. We got to destroy everything up to him first. We got to take out the bottom cards.
Yeah, so you Djembe can fill you in on where he is. Scuttle Cove is the name of the city, and it's literally like pirate town. Like that's what it is. Like it's nice. the entire city is made out of like wrecked ships.
Actually.
And yeah, so like it's just a hive or hive of scum and villainy. Right. You know that there's
we weren't playing Star Wars.
There are a bunch of factions that vie for control of Scuttle Cove, the Crimson Fleet being one of them, but that is definitely like their home base if they have a home base.
So well, we can just get one of the other factions to help us kill them.
Damien, I'm just very tired. I've been trying to take them down for so long after what they've done. Have you had your family, friends all die right in front of you? Just like the gods are just mocking your life, your existence?
Are you asking me that?
Yes. I don't know this. You never explained this to me.
I didn't? Oh, okay.
No.
You probably hinted at it at least, but...
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yes, well, why do you think I'm here?
How can you just... Usually I'm the calm-headed one, but when it comes to the Crimson Fleet, I just can't. It's hard for me to just stay calm.
Yeah, that is kind of funny about it because like Damien actually is handling all of it for kind of like some nonchalance as opposed to Nestor. Yeah, that's interesting.
Yeah, he leans and he's like, don't get me wrong. Inside is a storm. I'm raging all the time. But that doesn't do me any good on the outside. If I end up dead like my family, I can't avenge them, right? I killed the person who killed them, and I found the person he worked for, and we killed some of them. And now we're going to find the people that they worked for, and we're going to kill some of them. And until everybody I can connect to him is dead, there is no reason for me to act like that on the outside. When I'm done with that, I'll let myself fall to pieces, right? Sure, whatever, at that point, doesn't matter anymore. But until then, I have to hold this together. And so do you. But you have somewhere to go home to. So, I don't know.
You're
Maybe
right.
you have to find a way to hold it together afterwards. But I just got to last until we get the last person.
I just hope there is a last person for us. Part of me worries that this adventure that you and I have been put on just will never end.
Yeah, the world will run out of people eventually, yeah.
That's true.
Yeah.
As soon as David says we're gonna kill everyone like related to the Crimson Fleet, I quickly take off mine and I untie Coddle's little Crimson Fleet ascot and just toss him into the water really quick.
Yeah. Perfect.
This whole time it's just been luckily under
Yeah.
their like the shirt jackets.
Yeah.
Oh, that's hilarious.
How do you know how to
Perfect.
do you know how to get rid of tattoos?
Like I knew this was a bad idea.
Yeah, exactly. Cool. And I think we fade out there, right? As you guys walk into the jungle, contemplating your next step. So I guess like just as a quick epilogue thing, what is actually your like plan to do next? Are you just going to Calabar and then what next?
Yeah.
Go to
Right.
Skull Cove, start
Like-
our own pirate group, and challenge the Crimson Fleet.
You know, it's just stupid enough that I think that might be what we do.
Yeah. Like Damien's
so-
plan would be to try and like pit these huge pirate organizations against each other until you can kill as many of them as possible to make them vulnerable, right?
There has my
Because-
first instinct.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
I was gonna say, I mean, if we try and do it ourselves, we're just gonna die. So I figure if we can get a bunch of these other high level people to kill them first, then that helps soften the blow a little.
Part of me was like, there has to be government organizations that are not happy with pirates being out there.
I mean, yeah,
Let
Calabar
alone-
itself certainly isn't. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. So if we ally with them, give them the information that these two have, we can be able to get at least a foot in the door.
That's true.
I
I like that. Yeah, I like that a lot because you know
That's
what
true.
can happen there is Djembe and Podel can kind of get their names cleared because Djembe can like clear his pirate reputation and just be like, I'm a good guy now. I'm helping you fight the pirates now. And Podel can be like, I was never part of the Lotus Dragons. You don't know anything about me. And like become
me
reputable
having-
people.
Yeah. And with me having like respect, like I don't know if I'm like royalty in this world or not.
So you're royalty in the colony that was destroyed, but no one knows.
Yeah, so it doesn't really matter.
Yeah.
But with me at least knowing the lingo of having to talk formally,
Etiquette.
I'll
Yes,
vouch for
Yeah. If you're
Pottle.
a Burning Wheel character, you'd
and-
have the etiquette skill. Yeah. Mhm.
So I can vouch for these two and be able to get there, give them some kind of a give them a pass on their past endeavors,
Yeah. So
whether they
the thing that where my mind goes with that, right, is like you talk to the Down Council, which is like the people who are in charge of Calabar, and the noble families who are in charge of Calabar. Get this all kind of taken care of. They're like, okay, cool, you can help us fight the Crimson Fleet. And then, you know, there's not a whole lot of opportunity to do it right away. But one of the things that's happening next in the adventure in the campaign is after this adventure where they have the Kraken's Cove stuff, we have the ship voyage. We have the voyage to the Isle of Dread. You guys could be volunteered as passengers by the Dawn Council because there are there's pirate stuff happening, and they could take you straight to it. And then we tie your characters in as fun NPCs on the ship voyage, right?
Which we probably won't survive.
this whole time I've been mixing up the Isle of Dread with
Yeah, we didn't spend a
Yeah.
whole lot of time not on the Isle of Dread, so
that's
Right.
like always immediately where my mind goes.
Yep.
Yeah.
That makes
cool,
sense.
cool.
And we have insert plot convenient amount of money
Yeah, exactly,
to gear up before we go.
exactly.
Yeah.
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 And level 6 will be about the level you'll need to be when you go on the ship voyage anyway. So there you go.
Nice.
That'll work.
Spontaneously jump in and out.
Yeah.
Hopefully
Yeah.
I can get a conversation with Anna.
Yeah,
See
could
how
be
that
fun.
goes.
That would be pretty
play
fun.
Once in a while.
Yeah.
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 Would we be sorry?
Good.
Would we be like undercover in this kind of situation, or would we be known?
I think at least Lavinia would know why you're coming.
Yeah, I'm just curious if we would have everyone there now.
But because part of the thing would be like, it wouldn't be you like going on a mission to fight the pirates per se, so much as, hey, we're sending these ships. There are pirates on the way. Like, this will definitely give you at least a lead to go off of. Like, if pirates attack, 1, you can get your revenge. 2, you can probably learn more about this and then go on from there. So yeah.
I've been talking too much, by the way. I'll
you're
give
good.
Connor and Jared.
Oh no, you're good.
No. Our characters are so much less serious. It's so hard to actually like think of things to say that aren't just like completely plot derailing.
That's your whole character, Connor. That's what
right.
Pavel always did.
But now
Right,
Connor's
that's what
grown
I
up.
mean.
Connor's not 12 anymore. And
Oh,
okay with
you mean derailing the plot is what I always did.
Yeah,
I see.
that's what you always did.
It's true.
Yeah.
But I'm not. Yeah, I'm no longer 12 like kids.
But yeah, so I mean, all of this stuff that happens, like the side story stuff that we've been doing, is literally, mainly just like little tidbits here and there of like fun things that are happening outside the world. I mean, anytime we come back to these characters, whether in the main campaign or in a side story like this, things will be flexible to change. So who knows what will happen. This Terra Invicta is about the main characters and their main campaign. So anything that gets in the way of that, I have to shoo away. I think it would be fun. I was planning originally to have Daedalus and Nimlar, whatever versions they were going to be passengers on the Sea Wyvern, as their kind of cameo. So I think it would be fun at the very least for you two to show up. But it makes perfect sense if Djembe and Pottle want to clear their names and fight some pirates, they might join too. And those are fun. I mean, the thing is, like the ship voyage, the Sea Wyvern's Wake, that whole adventure is literally about a bunch of people on a boat for forever. And so I can literally just replace some NPCs that would be way less interesting than you guys, and just replace them with you guys, right?
I figured that's what you would do.
Yeah, exactly. So
Yeah, Kim.
Sucks.
Before we leave the Wyvern,
Yeah.
Djembe carves on the mast. Djembe was here.
Thank you.
And then underneath it says P.S. Dibs.
Perfect. That's amazing. I love it. I love it. Cool. We'll go ahead and end there unless anybody has any last comments.
Just curious, which of us will be replacing the half orc?
Yeah.
The jumps.
Well, so that's the thing. He will show up in this adventure that they're about to start. Second season of Terra Invicta.
Hopefully they
Because he shows up in the
more of an
festival,
impression.
right? He shows up in the
I don't
festival the
remember.
first time, and I don't think you were there actually, Lance, when they first met him. It was Pottle, Daedalus, and Stryker at the very least. I think it was those three. But they were headed to go save Lavinia, right, from the frogs, and then got bumped by this gnome who's the half-orc's friend, and then they got into a tussle with them.
Yeah.
And then later that half-orc shows up on the boat. But
The real question is, who's going to be replacing Avner?
no one. Avner's already shown up in the side stories.
Yeah.
Jared, it was so hilarious. Jared was playing another one of the characters that he's done in these side stories, and the characters were in a tavern, just like fishing for information or drinking or whatever. And I had him have an entire conversation with Avner without saying his name about like gambling and stuff. And then at the very end, he of course, Jared's character made the guy angry, and so Avner says, "No one messes with Avner Maravanchi," and then he walked away, and Jared was like, "Oh, Caleb."
It's beautiful.
I go back and I kill him. Yeah.
I hated that guy.
Yeah. I'm so excited for the main party to meet Avner. It's going to be so good. So good. Yeah. The main reason I'm doing Terra Invicta as an adapted Savage Tide is because we never got to finish the whole campaign. So I want to see if I can actually get through the whole campaign. So. All right. There we go. This has been Terra Invicta Side Stories. Thanks for playing, guys. That was a lot of fun.
Yeah, thank you.
And we're out. Adios.